All right. Boom. Live mic, everything. You got to hear what I was doing in here, like, personal, sounds. What is up? This is it. Get ready. It is our 4th annual show with Shaw Blackburn, Shaw the LoonWitch. The phone lines are going to be jammed up all night long tonight. No John Rappaport. We are going to go with the full show with Shaw the LoonWitch. So here we go. Can you believe it? It's Halloween already. Man. So all the Halloween parties are going down this weekend. I hope everybody has a safe, fun, great time. Go out there and do it all up. And we're doing some secret things. I can't say where we're going to be. But yeah. So anyway, the phone lines. Now, the way that I have this set up tonight is I'm going to do one phone number. I'm going to do the 323-825 number only. The phone lines are going to be so jammed up, I'm not going to be jumping back and forth. And I want Shaw to be sitting there all by herself where I have control of her audio and things. So I'm here juggling a whole lot of stuff. So there you go. Now, for those of you out there, and I'll give you the little hot tip. If you are listening on your cell phone or whatever, and you don't have a way to call in, you can tweet in. Okay. Shoot me an email too if you want. Maybe that'll get through. I'll try to get to all of that. Last night, I had so much email with Michaela that I couldn't get all those questions in. You saw what happened in Twitter, right? And there just wasn't that much time left in the show. I only got like 4 or 5 questions in out of hundreds that were sent in. So, and it's going to be like that tonight with Shaw. I would suggest using Twitter for it. Rita will be monitoring that and then sending everything over. Even though I have Twitter live, it's flickering past me. So Rita will message me and it'll hit me over here from Twitter, and it'll come over to here and I'll see it. So I will try to get all of them in. That's always our goal each year, is to make sure that everybody can hang out and participate. Okay, so I've got to go. I got to get ready for the show, and there you go. Okay, I'm live in like 30 seconds. I got a couple things I got to do, but you can watch me on the Bunker Cam. Happy Halloween, everybody. We'll see you in a minute.
Bespoke radio for the masses.
Headline edition, July 8, 1947. The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of the Army.
If the game is rigged, change the game. Game changer.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
This is Fade to Black with your host, Jimmy Church, on the Game Changer Radio Network and KGRA, the Global Radio Alliance.
I need your help to get to the year 1985.
You're listening to Fade to Black with Jimmy Church on the Game Changer Network.
Good evening, Fade to Black, Bespoke Radio for the masses. Yeah, man, are you ready? Let's do this. It's Thursday, October 26th, 299 days into the new year, just 66 days left. We are live from a bunker somewhere in downtown Burbank, California, and I would like to welcome everybody listening all around the world, all across the United States, hither and thither, to and fro, back and forth, up and down, east and west, north and south, far and near. This is Fade to Black for KJCR, the Game Changer Network, and KGRA, the Planet. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. What is cracking, everybody? How you doing? It's here. We made it because tonight is our 4th annual Halloween special with Shah, the LoonWitch. Oh, man, get ready. The call-in numbers. We're only going to do one number tonight. 323-825-5045. Already the phone lines are cranking in. Should I just put somebody on hold for a half an hour? Should I do that? Shah's not going to be here for a half an hour. I'm going to put, okay, they're already lining up. Okay, you're on hold. Whoever this is, you're going to be on hold for a half an hour. All right, enjoy listening to the show on your phone. Okay. So that's it. Get in early, call often, okay? The phone lines are going to be completely jammed. They're going to be busy. Don't freak out. Hang up. Call back. That's the only way to get through, okay? I don't screen calls here. I don't do that, all right? I have the ability to put some calls on hold, and I can do all of that, but it also involves a lot of clicking and everything else. So I'll do that, and I'll be nice, but the bottom line is this. You need to call often. You get through, I answer it. And if you're lucky enough to get through, you're going to get read tonight by Shah. Each year, look at the phones. All right, I get it. Each year we do a couple of 100 phone calls. All right? Between 100 and 200. It's a lot. Now, these are the rules. I'm going to go through this a few times tonight. These are the rules. Your name and your question. That's all she needs. Name and question. That's it. No, and be nice to everybody else that's waiting. Just keep it short, keep it sweet. She will bam the cards, get it done, and give you a reading. And she's spot on. This is one of the greatest shows that we do all year long. This is our 4th year doing it. Okay, all right? So that's it. Those are the rules. Name and question. All right. Shah is here. Can't believe it. Follow us on Twitter at JChurchRadio. At JChurchRadio. Simple. Facebook, YouTube, you know what to do. Go follow, like, and subscribe. Go over to the website. You want to hang out in Twitter? Hashtag F2B. Now, if you cannot get through on the phones for whatever reason, maybe you can't call in, all right? And if you have the ability to tweet. Then tweet hashtag F2BQ, your name, your question, and that will get in here to me. Well, it's live in the studio. We all know that is, but Twitter's blistering by. I don't have time to read it. But Rita will take your question and get it in here to me. All right? So I'll have an actual list in front of me, and I'll be able to go back and catch up on those. And I'll do as many as I can in between phone calls. Okay? All right? Sound good? This is it. Our 4th annual Halloween special with Shah, the Loon Witch. All right. You can also email throughout the show tonight, Jimmy@jimmychurchradio.com. I would say, as busy as it's going to be, and you know this, the best thing to do is call. That's choice number 1. Choice number 2 is tweet and use hashtag F2BQ, and Rita will intercept that and then get those to me in here in the studio. All right. Breaking news. Everybody's been talking about this all day today. And it was supposed to be the big release of the classified documents about the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. The deadline set for making the files public 25 years ago by Congress. Well, it didn't happen. Nope. Instead, President Donald Trump decided not to release the full file of records of the assassination of President Kennedy, instead allowing only a small amount of redacted documents to go public. The National Archives released only 2,891 redacted records right before showtime tonight, with the remaining documents staying secret. More on this in just a bit. What a big letdown that was, wasn't it? All right. Also, I've been talking about this for a couple of weeks, and I want to keep this going because we have a lot of projects happening right now. Unity Workshops is starting production on the first series of podcasts. They are calling on researchers and experiencers for the subject of portals. All right. Now, to join this project, all you have to do is contact John at modernmasters.org or Rita at jimmychurchradio.com. They need producers. They need writers, right? Okay. The Unity podcast for this first run through, which will be on portals, can be done in-house. We can do this on our own, but that's not what the Unity Project is all about. It's about you. It's about us. It's about this community. We want you to get involved. So, testimonials, video, audio, research, your knowledge, your experiences. This is what we need. So get involved. Go sign up right now. You can go to theunityproject.org, or like I said, contact John at modernmasters.org or Rita at jimmychurchradio.com. It's that simple. Get involved. Do something. What have you done lately? Right? I know what you've done. You've listened to this show every night and you feel involved and you're part of the family. That's all good. Take it one step further and actually do something. All right? Get involved. And with this, we're going to make the official announcement next week, but we are looking for the next podcasting star. We're going to do our big talent search contest, and the winner will get a complete podcast studio package. I'm talking about you're going to get your studio, you're going to get your mixer, you're going to get the software, you're going to get a microphone, you're going to get headphones, you're going to get a complete podcast studio package. You're going to get everything you need to sound just like this show. The most professional setup that you can get. We are going to do all of this for you, courtesy of our good friends over at Tascam Professional. Okay? It's a complete package. That's it. This is literally a plug-and-play situation, and you'll be able to do everything that you need. What is the contest? The contest is you have to pitch me. That's it. I want the name of the podcast. I want a sample. I want a recording. I want a banner. I want your pitch why you think you need to be and want to be the next podcast star. And then after you win and you get this package, then you're going to go and do your first podcast, which we will air here on the Game Changer Network for you. That's a kickstart to a career that anybody would want. Think about that. We will make you the next podcasting star. So we're going to announce all of that next week. The official contest rules, page, entry, everything that you need to do will be up at jimmychurchradio.com on Monday. So get ready for that. Okay? Where am I at? Also, we do, this was up yesterday. You need to make plans now. There's 2 big events that are coming up. This is already the end of October. We're at Halloween. The new year is going to be here very, very soon. We have 2 huge events coming up. Conscious Life Expo is in February. Okay, so we're going to have the links up for that starting next week. ConsciousLifeExpo.com. Just go and search that. It's at the LAX Hilton. So you're going to want to get your rooms and tickets and everything in advance. We'll let you know everything that Fade to Black is going to be doing there. Rita and I have a full agenda in front of us, and we will start to announce this. But right after that is Contact in the Desert. Contact in the Desert has moved. It will not be in Joshua Tree next year. It is going to be in Palm Springs at the Renaissance Indian Wells, a full resort. Okay, now we got the links up to that yesterday. We'll do it now. Again, for both conferences, rooms and making plans in advance are essential. Okay, but just get ready. These are the 2 biggest events on the calendar all year for our community. And we have full information ready to go for you. So get ready. Okay. Where am I at? Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast. We have over 740 archive shows, custom apps, Apple, Android, all platforms. Just $2 a month. Go to jimmychurchradio.com. Click on the podcast banner. You can also become a Fader Not in our membership section on the site, where you're going to get the Bunker Cam, commercial-free downloadable archives. And if you go up to the Game Changer, you'll get your Fade to Black gear, autographed hats and shirts and all of that stuff. Okay? Do everything that you need over at jimmychurchradio.com. And don't forget to visit all of our sponsors, Life Change Tea, GetTheTea.com, Rivermoon Coffee, New Pharma, Ancient Life Oil, Sacred Skulls, and Numana, and of course, Bearing Optics. Now, all of the promo codes that you need are in all of the banners. Because you're a Fader Not, you're going to get discounts, you're going to get free shipping, you're going to get all kinds of stuff from each one of our great, amazing sponsor family. Okay, let's get the show cracking. Happy birthday to today. Seth MacFarlane is 44. Orville, right? Seth MacFarlane is 44. John Heater today is 40. Napoleon Dynamite. Carrie Elways is 55. And I'm going to tell you something funny about that in just a second. You know, he played Wesley, or the Dread Pirate Roberts, in The Princess Bride. But a couple of nights ago, Rita and I were binge watching a series, and she looks up and she goes, that's Wesley from Princess Bride. And I said, Carrie Elways? And we kind of laughed about it for a second. And then it's just weird, isn't it? Synchronicity, right? Boom, done. Today it's his birthday. Happy birthday, Carrie Elways, 55 years old. OTD, on this day in history, in 1881, it went down. That's right. On this day in 1881, the Earp brothers and Doc Holliday faced off against the Clanton-McClowry gang in the legendary shootout at the OK Corral in Tombstone, Arizona. 30 shots, 30 seconds, and it was over. Sheriff John Behan, who witnessed the shootout, charged the Earps and Holliday with murder. A month later, however, a Tombstone judge found the men not guilty, ruling that they were fully justified in committing these homicides, end quote. Some things you just can't make up. The OK Corral on this day in 1881. Fader fact. Write this down. Are you ready? Fader fact. The Japanese embassy in France has a 24-hour helpline for their Japanese citizens who visit France and go to Paris and don't find it as expected. And they're distressed and they're tripped out and they don't know what to do. So they call the helpline. There you go. That's a Fader fact right there. All right. It's tonight. We have very special guests in our 4th annual Halloween special with Shah, the LoonWitch. The call-in number tonight, we're only going to do one, 323-825-5045. You can also tweet in your questions. All we need is your name and a question. When you call in and you get through tonight, again, listen to me. When I open up the phone lines, your name and a question, and then we take off running. Okay? What if we have more than one question? No, you only get one. One question, and that's from Broster Home Slice. All right, Broster Home Slice. All right, where am I? Where am I? All right, so today it happened right before the show. Oh, man, right before the show. 2,891 redacted JFK records were released. Well, I've said it a million times. The POTUS, the President of the United States, is not the boss of anything. Any POTUS, doesn't matter. You go, you get elected, inauguration, the adulation, the Washington Monument, the mirror pools, the people, you're up there, the Bible, right? Maybe the George Washington's Bible when he was inaugurated, right? You know, the secret Illuminati Bible, right? Hand on that, baby. You know, you go and you kick out the outgoing POTUS. That's their last day in the White House, right? They go and they get on a helicopter and they fly away, and now it's all yours. You go into the White House, you're smiling, you're in a good mood, you did this thing, you got it done, and you go in, you do what you're supposed to do. You go into the Oval Office, you sit down at that big desk, and right as you look around, you know, you're just like, wow, this is what it looks like from this side. Pretty cool. You're doing what I'm doing, you know, swiveling in the chair. And then phone rings. Phone rings. You pick it up just like any other gig. You pick it up first day on the job, and you find out who your boss is because somebody is telling you hello. And you just go, wait a minute here. I thought, and as those words come out of your mouth, you're listening on the other, you know, and it's, okay, we're going to tell you how it really is. Brah. It's like this. And you are told things, not what you were expecting. And after that conversation, and you get your little review, and you open up the presidential book, and you're looking at the last little page from the last person in office, and you're reading that, and that scares the crap out of you. Then you got a couple of secret things, and you go through that. You got a couple of people that come in and show you a couple of folders, top secret. You're getting walked through, right? And then you walk out of the Oval Office and you go out to the Rose Garden, and the press is out there and they're taking pictures a couple hours later. And your face isn't quite the same as when you walked in. When you walked in, you were smiling. You walk out and you're like, holy crap, really? Okay. Trump. President Trump. I'll show him that respect right now. I'll call him the president. President Trump. It doesn't matter what side of the aisle you are on. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter because I'm not here to talk politics. But I can assure you that this first year in office, we are already in nearly in November. The election was a year ago, right? So here we are. And the the things that have failed, which is fine. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter with Trump or anybody else. But you do not go and do whatever you want in Washington. It doesn't work that way, not even for the president. And not being able to push through an agenda is an obvious thing because you just can't say do this and people do it. It doesn't work that way. In fact, it is the exact opposite. As President of the United States, I assure you, you are nothing but a representative. You are told what to do. And if you don't have proof of that, if you are doubting what I have been saying for years on this program, today is the perfect example of everything that I've talked about. Now, I knew when those tweets came out from Trump and these days were coming down from 1992 to now, when Congress had said, then it is the law, right? 2017, October 26, all of the JFK files are going to be released. You knew it wasn't going to happen. 3 days ago, 4 days ago, Trump, you remember the tweets? Do you remember the tweets? Well, let me help you out. The first tweet came out and said this: subject to the receipt of further information, I will be allowing, as president, the long blocked and classified JFK files to be opened. Period. Right there. That was the tweet. And I knew when that tweet came out that it wouldn't happen. It just wouldn't happen. Now, leading up to this day, we had days, weeks, months, years of preparation for this day. We weren't catching anybody by surprise. Not the CIA, not the FBI, not the NSA, not anybody at military.gov. Nobody. Nobody was surprised about today. Suddenly, today happens, and there's no release. There's a delay. Trump hasn't signed it. The memo isn't even in the White House. It's not. What? You were supposed to be prepared. Why? Why do I think you were supposed to be prepared? It was his tweet, the president's, from yesterday. And that tweet read, the long-anticipated release of the JFK files will take place tomorrow. So interesting! Exclamation point. That solidified things for me right there. It wasn't going to happen. So today, I'm talking to John Rappaport. And we're like, dude, what's going on? What's going on? Don't know. Do you know? I don't know. Do you know what's going on? I don't know. Right? And then, so I started to put, and then the delay happened. That was the first press release. The rumors started that there was going to be an announcement tomorrow, Friday at 5 o'clock. Now, there still may be an announcement tomorrow at 5 o'clock. But the point being, today, what did they release? They released 2,898 redacted documents out of 30,000. The president promised us all of them. Now, to be clear here, he was told not to do it. He was told. Nobody likes fanfare more than Donald Trump. I will give him that. And building up with this, with those tweets, making promises that cannot be delivered, he thought they could. And he found out today they could not. He doesn't have that kind of power. And to say, oh, well, there's stuff in there that there's things and, national security. It was 54 years ago. 54 years. And so whoever is involved is dead. And if they aren't dead and they are involved, then you know what? We should know about it. If there was something incriminating, if there was something in there there is something to hide. Proof? They didn't release the documents. There is something to hide. 54 years ago, and you're telling me that today that we shouldn't know? If we want to talk about national security in 1965 in the middle of the Cold War, and you don't want to get this information out, okay, all right, I'll buy that. Today, in 2017, our security risks from 1965, 1963, 64, 65, 67, 1970 do not matter. Release it. We have the right to know. And if there's anything in there, anything incriminating about anybody, what? Bush Sr.? What? Nixon? Who? What? We want to know. LBJ? We should know. We have that right. Those secrets that you are keeping from us are our secrets. We own those. Those are American. And I'm completely offended by it. But there's nothing that you can do. Why? It ain't up to Trump. It is simply not. He thought he could. There was nothing in there that concerns Trump. Not a thing. You know what's in there? There is the possibility that there are some people alive that don't want their name muddied or brought in, or that there was a second shooter, a third shooter, a fourth shooter, that the Russians did it, that the Cubans did it, that the mafia did it, that it was UFO related. I don't know. You know what? We should. We should. We need this question answered. And today, we thought it was finally going to arrive. And the fact that there is something left to hide and that they won't release it is going to continue to fuel that fire. It's not going to go away. You want this to go away? You want to clean up your act? Let it go. Answer for what is ever in there. It's really that simple. You want the trust from us? Give us the trust. This is Fade to Black. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. You knew it wasn't going to happen. You knew it wasn't going to happen. Well, it didn't. There you go. I'm not holding anything against Trump, by the way. Okay? I am not in any way talking bad about anybody here. I'm just letting you know the president of the United States, whoever it is, ain't the boss of nothing. This is our 4th annual Halloween special with Shah the Loon Witch. The call-in numbers are 323-275-9695. Oh, only... I'm sorry, 323-825-5045. One number tonight, or you can tweet in your name and your question. I'll be right back with Shah the Loon Witch. Let's do this.
You're listening to Jimmy Church, Fade to Black.
Fade to Black will now pause for alien identification.
The station that talks the net. KGRA Radio. When you take the beans from Central America with dashes of Indonesian and African mixed in and then roast it to the dark side of Fade to Black, you create the ultimate brew of fringe. Introducing the Fade to Black blend from River Moon Coffee. Yes, River Moon's darkest customized roast was created for the love of Fade to Black. The alchemy of masterful roasting and smoking the beans is in every sip of this full-bodied dark Java. I need my coffee dark, deep, with distinct bittersweet chocolate highlights, just like the bunker. Leaning further into the darkness of the roast is Fade to Black blend from River Moon Coffee. Just click on the banner at jimmychurchradio.com and use the promo code F2BBLEND for 15% off of your order today. Go Beckley Teppy.
So are you tired of being tired? Well, then it's time to get the tea. Hey, it's Lisa here to tell you about this all-natural, all-organic tea I've been drinking that has had great results for over 20 years. It's called Life Change Tea, and it's specially formulated to help detoxify and cleanse your kidneys, liver, colon, and blood all at once. The colon is one of the most ignored organs in the human body. The faster that waste is eliminated from the body, the less time that waste sits in our intestines, spreading toxins to our bloodstream. This tea helps cleanse chemicals caused by outside intruders from our entire digestive system. And get this, weight loss can be a side effect. And with continued use of the tea, you can experience clearer, healthier, younger looking skin, increased energy, and a happier outlook on life. So if you're tired of being tired, get the Life Change Tea at getthetea.com. That's getthetea.com. And like me, you'll be glad you did.
9 out of 10 geneticists agree.
Fade to Black is not your father's radio show on the Game Changer Radio Network and KGRA, The Planet.
Win big with KGRA this summer. Tickets and hotel accommodations to the biggest conferences, autographed books and DVDs, chances to win all-inclusive conference cruises, and private dinners with your favorite KGRA hosts. Click the contest tab at kgraradio.com for your chance to win big this summer. Your contact for the best alternative talk radio on the planet. kgraradio.com.
Hi, this is Rob Reiner from Anvil, and you're listening to JimmyChurchRadio.com.
What's up? I'm Chris. What up? This is Kyle Massey, and you're listening to Jimmy Church Radio.
Welcome back, Fade to Black. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. I'm going to do one last tweet right now. Open lines for Shaw, the LoonWitch. 323-825-5045 right now. Boom. You gotta love this. Okay, it's out. Okay, this is our fourth annual Halloween special with Shaw the LoonWitch. She's a New England native and internationally known psychic, and she has been featured around the country on the radio, offering on-air tarot readings, and is known for her gentle and upbeat energy. Yeah. And sometimes scary accuracy with her readings. Now, she makes her home in southeastern Massachusetts. Yeah, that's a scary part of the country, right? Where she offers readings, rune readings, aura photography, crystal readings, crystal healing, Reiki, NLP sessions, workshops, and village witch services. You know, in town, you need a good loon witch. You just do, right? You can also find the Loon Witch at fairs and festivals around New England and the East Coast. Tonight is our fourth annual call-in Halloween show. And get ready for an amazing evening with Shaw. She takes your call and answers your questions. These are the rules. We need your name and a question. Keep it quick, keep it fast, get in line, keep your calls active, and if you can't get through, just keep calling. I promise I'll get everybody in, and I would like to welcome back to Fade to Black, Shaw Blackburn. Shaw, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Man, before we get started, let's take a deep breath. But how's life been for you over the last year?
Life has been pretty amazing, I have to say. In this month, October, my boyfriend and business partner and I opened our shop in a street-level retail location. So we're really putting ourselves out there.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. A retail witch.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. That's cool. You take credit cards?
I do, yeah.
Retail witch. That's so cool. And we don't have, in our neighborhood, we don't have the local witch. That would be so cool.
I bet you do have a local witch. You just probably don't know who it is.
It would be like, okay, we didn't get our packages from Amazon today. Let's go turn up the heat. Let's go see, right? But we don't have that access, but we would certainly wear it out if we did. Very cool. Now, Massachusetts, though, has got a nice, long, fun, colorful traditions of witchcraft, don't you?
Yeah, we do. We do. It all started with Salem,
right?
And really, none of the people that were persecuted in Salem were actually witches. But hey, their sacrifice.
Yeah, it reminds me of the Monty Python, the Holy Grail, right?
King of the Who?
Yeah, King of the. She's a burn her, and they put the carrot nose on her, right? And that's probably a lot of what was going down. If you were of all things a single woman living in a cabin in the woods, you were a witch.
It was all about money,
right?
Land, power. Right. Yeah.
Right. And they celebrate that though every year, though, don't they?
Oh, absolutely.
Do you go?
I worked up there one year for the entire month of October. I worked at a psychic fair in the Old Town Hall, and I'll tell you, I had to park a mile away.
Right.
I had to get there at dark. Why am I up at this hour?
Right.
Just so that I could get and set up my table and stuff. And not my cup of tea. I wouldn't do it again.
I would love to go out there with Rita one year and just experience it. It just has to be incredible. And see, the thing is, today it's embraced, and it's a pop culture thing, and it's a lot of fun. It's a family thing. But when we really look at the history of it, it was dark. I mean, I cannot imagine.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
Witch hunt, right?
Yep.
That's exactly what it was. Well,
what's really interesting is our neighbor, Rhode Island, was never affected by the witchcraft hysteria that took place in Massachusetts.
Really?
Yep.
So why? Well, okay, we've got a bunch of calls to get to, but my question would be, why would it be so localized? Why Salem?
Well, Salem, if anybody comes to Salem and wants to experience it, I would definitely recommend the nighttime walking tour, the historical tour, because they'll explain to you that there was a Salem town and the Salem village. And the town was like the East India Spice Company and all of the merchant marines,
right,
where the village was more agriculturally based and the farmers were big landholders, but they didn't have the same kind of vote and say that of the rules that took place in the town where everybody was governed from. So it just became a bid for land and power and money.
So I'm reading a bunch of posts here. Native Alien says part of the persecution was due to the midwifery. Doctors didn't like the women being better at childborning and women's medicine. That's interesting.
Yep.
And then
it's always been a big part of it, yeah.
Yeah, and then Space Ghost just posted, didn't they trace the witches of Salem to the moldy wheat bread made by women? Hallucinogenic loaves made the men hunt the women down.
Well,
is there truth to that? That's
there is truth to there was a certain spore that was found in the grain stores, but it wasn't necessarily made into the bread on purpose by the women. It just was the storage facility.
Right. Wow, That's interesting. I didn't know any of this. All right, let's do this. Opening up the phone lines now, 323-825-5045. And let's go straight to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. What's your name and what's your question? You're first up for Shah the Loon Witch. Right now, you're live. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you. Let's go.
My name is Alexander Cortland Penn, and my question is, what career should I pursue that will best allow me to serve humanity's needed future?
Ooh, okay. There you go.
Okay. So I am going to actually say to you, because I don't know every career that exists, but I will say you definitely need to be in a career that is a service industry, something that's entrepreneurial. You need to be going out and doing this on your own, and you need to be doing it through like a mass marketing or a social media platform. But it looks to me like it's got something to do with like counseling or therapy.
There you go, Alexander. Take the tip and get back to us next year and let us know how that works out. Okay, well, I guess Alexander is... Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. You're next up. Say hi to Shah the Loon Witch.
Hey, Hey, Shaw, good evening. This is Eileen from Washington, D.C. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm so glad I got through. I usually am ready to go to bed about now. So.
Oh, see, and you're number 2. This is awesome.
Yes, meant to be. So I'm supposed to ask one question, right? So I guess my one question is, why don't you tell me about love? Why don't we go there?
The first love question of the night.
It's a very popular
it's so
question. Your love is on hold, my friend. You need to look within a lot more and find the person from the past that you should be connecting to.
Oh, is there somebody? Is there somebody from the past?
Yep. Somebody from the past. I would say probably at the least 6 years ago, and at the most 12 years ago.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting. And Shaw's always right. She's always right. So there you go. What was your name again?
It's Eileen.
Irie, thank you so much. Okay.
Eileen, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. Have a great
night.
You too. Have a great Halloween. All right, let's keep it going. Here we go. You're up next on our 4th annual Halloween special with Shaw the LoonWitch. Who's calling?
This is Chris.
Hey, Chris. How are you tonight?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, Chris. Say hi to Shaw. And what is your question?
My question is, what does the future hold for me? I've gone through some hard times recently, and looking for a new direction.
Okay, there you go. Chris needs a new direction in his future. What do you have for him, Shaw?
Well, you have been through some hard times. Definitely. You need a vacation, which is something that you've not really ever given yourself. All your previous time off vacation, I'm going to take a day and stay in bed, have been out of necessity, and because you've been ill or something else, and not out of necessity because you just needed the downtime. But I'm going to say the next 7 months are going to bring a huge artistic breakthrough to you, where you're just really in tune with something in your higher power. And I feel like that's going to catapult your career forward as well. So I feel like the tough times are over, but you need to take a 2 or 3 day vacation, even if it's not really camping weather here, but even if you went camping someplace, or you know what I mean, kicked your family out of the house and said, go away for a few days.
I love camping.
See, Chris, she is never wrong. She's never wrong. She's never wrong, Chris. So listen to Shaw and do me a favor, will you?
Yeah, I will.
Have a great Halloween.
I will. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much, Chris. That was really, really cool. See, where that wouldn't work? If that was directed to Rita, she would say, I hate camping.
She would have to go glamping.
Yeah, right. She would camp if there were granite countertops in the tent. In the tent, we might be able to work this out. All right.
They totally have those glamping things.
They do. You know what? It's not enough. We were, look, everybody that's on hold, stay right there. And I'm going to get to a couple of Twitter questions right now. But I want to share this with you. A couple of years ago, we decided to take our daughters to the Grand Canyon. And we were going to fly and rent cars and stay in hotels. And I said to Rita, no, let's rent an RV. She's like, you're out. No. And I said, no, there are RVs with granite countertops. Don't care. No, let's go. And so we go, and I'm telling you, Class A, tour bus, right? I mean, good enough for Bono of U2. And we go, and she takes a look around. She's like, no, I'm not going to do it. So glamping would have to be something on a whole nother level when it comes to Rita. Okay, I'm going to get, I know, right? Okay, let's do one Twitter question, and then we'll move on to the phones. Okay, and this is from Mike. Mike wants to know if he has been abducted by aliens.
All right, let's see. Mike. Oh, so I have a question back to Mike. Is he thinking that it was 4 years ago? in the month of May? And if so, the answer is he definitely had an out-of-body experience, but I'm not qualified to say whether it was an abduction or not.
Wow. Okay. Now, that came in via Twitter. So, Mike, answer those questions for us, and I do want to know. But that is... So, a year ago, May, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
A year ago, May, did you go out of body? And with that, let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black.
Hey, Jimmy, Shaw, how's it going this evening?
It's going good.
How are you?
Who's calling?
Going good. This is Jason.
Hey, Jason.
Just a quick question. I'm almost afraid to ask because it's one of those things you may not want to know the answer to. But family situation right now is a little stressful, to say the least. There's some things going on. I just want to know if you see things easing up in the next couple months, or whether things are going to take a turn for the worse, or just sort of how you see. I know it's pretty vague, but I don't know if you have enough to work with.
No, that's enough for Shaw. Trust me. Now watch this.
It's not that vague. So here's what I'm gonna say to you. You have got to really communicate more clearly, and put aside the anxiety that this is the end, that it can't possibly get better, that I don't want to say that you feel everybody's against you, but it definitely feels like it's everybody is on the defensive in this situation.
Yes, ma'am.
I will say it's going to get worse over the next couple of weeks, but it's going to get better after that. You really need to kind of let it tear down those walls, Jason, and let everybody really see how deeply you are feeling things.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
All right, Jason, do me a favor. Listen to Shaw. Okay,
I will.
That's what you do.
Thank you very much, guys.
And let us know. Let us know. Thank you, Jason. Happy Halloween.
You too. Happy Halloween.
Wow, that was. Could you get more specific, man? You're giving him 2 weeks, right? I mean, seriously, that just blows my mind. All right, if you're on hold, stay right there. I'm going to switch this over to Twitter. And this is from Fiona. Fiona wants to know, what new information would the universe want me to know about my career progression? Doesn't want a new job. Nope. No, she wants to know if she's going to progress in her current job.
She will progress in her current job in March when somebody is they're either retiring or they're leaving. She needs to take a more active role in nurturing the people underneath her, or the people that are in a similar position to her. But I feel very strongly that March is the time for her to be elevated.
Fiona, there you go. Give us a call in March. Let us know. No, April. Give us till April. Let us know. But I have the feeling Shaw is right. Let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shaw.
Hi, Shaw.
Hi.
My name is... sorry. My name is Maribel Torres, and I just kind of wanted to know if my Ocala project was going to move forward.
Okay, Maribel. Ooh, yes. Oh, my gosh. Yes. In the next 2 months, some big breakthroughs are happening for you. Somebody that's been a thorn in your side is going away in a month and a half and is no longer going to be an obstacle to the project. So I have an amazing yes card.
Oh, you know what? Okay, Maribel, let me ask you really quick. You know what she's talking about, don't you?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Right?
I kind of want to cry right now.
Yeah, I know. That's why this is the best show of the year. Shaw is the best. But but see, the thing is, Maribel, I knew this is the same thing with everybody with Shaw, but it's very direct. It's not generalized. She's telling you exactly what you already know, and it's funny how that works, isn't it? It's a trip.
It is. And Jose really wanted me to tell you that he said hi. Jose, the photographer.
Oh, is that right? Jose Torres.
That's my husband.
Oh, Maribel, you know you already know how talented he is, don't you?
Yes, of course I do.
Okay, tell him to get his slappy butt out here because he is our staff photographer and he's getting lazy, okay?
I will do that. I'll light a fire under his rear end, I promise.
Thank you so much, Maribel. Give our best to Jose, and you guys have a great Halloween.
Thanks, you too.
What a great call right there. Shaw, I don't know how you do it. You know, I really don't. I say that every year. And
You do say that every year.
I do, but it's just, I really enjoy the silence that happens at a moment like that, because that's exactly what happened, right? The silence is like, oh, man, you know, how does she know that? How does she know these secret things about me? Well, that's why you called in. And with that, let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shaw.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yep, you're live right now. What's your name?
Okay, great. My name's Mike.
Hey, Mike.
And I'd like to know...
Yes.
Hi. My question is my stepdaughter an indigo child or a rainbow child?
Say that again?
Is his stepdaughter an indigo child or a rainbow child?
Oh, great question, Mike. You sure you want to know?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know the difference between the two. But I am going to say that she's a rainbow child only because I have 3 cards in front of me that have rainbows in them.
What? You do not.
I do.
I want to see a camera. I want to see live video.
Next year, Jimmy, we'll do live video.
Next year we'll do live video. Absolutely. So, Mike, there you go.
Thank you very much.
Okay, man. Hey, Mike, you and your daughter have a great, amazing, fun, sugar-filled Halloween.
Thank you, Jimmy. You too.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mike. How do you get 3 cards with rainbows on it? Are there 3 in a deck with rainbows?
Well, every deck has different artwork, but yeah, there's about 4 cards in my deck that have rainbow colors in them. 1 card is nothing but a rainbow.
So Mike, out of the blue, calls in, asks that question. I haven't had a rainbow question with you on this show ever, right?
Right.
And then boom, 3 rainbows.
3 rainbows, yep.
Well, that's pretty much, I don't know the difference either, to be honest with you, but the cards told you. That's amazing. Okay, we got one more, maybe 1 or 2 more calls before the break. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shaw.
Hey, Shaw. Hey, Jimmy.
Hi, who's calling?
This is Kat Fleming.
Shut up.
It's me.
How are you?
3rd year in a row. I'm going to get it.
How are you, Kat? You know, Twitter's just, you haven't called in like 3 years, right? 2 years.
I know.
Okay.
But Shaw was so right about last year, and I have changed everything. I've got a different job, different everything, and I have a question. I mean, she's saved my life. Her, Holly, and Rita, really, and Karen, everybody.
Right on. Well, Kat,
my backbone.
Well, Kat, we love you. You're mega talented. You're a rock star. You're all of that. You hang with rock stars, right? Like Shaw. You hang with Shaw. But, Kat,
I want to meet Shaw.
You are uber talented. You're so much fun. And enough of the accolades. We got so many calls on hold. But I haven't talked to you in so long. But
I know.
So to clear things up, last year Shaw was spot on the money.
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
And
okay.
I'm sure I have a question.
Okay, what is it, Kat? Go ahead.
Okay, nobody knows, but now everybody's I have major surgery coming up November 13th, and I'm just scared to death. I just want a confirmation that everything's going to be cool, and
everything is going to be cool. Monday is an excellent day for surgery, first of all. Your doctor is amazing, and somebody is assisting that has some new technology or new knowledge and experience that they're bringing to the table. And I will tell you that your recovery will probably be half of what they're predicting.
Oh, good, because I get 6 weeks off, and I can use that other 3 to get ready for Christmas.
It doesn't have, Kat, it doesn't have anything to do with your throat, does it?
Oh, no.
Okay,
no.
good.
it's not.
Okay.
I'll
How's
fill
the
y'all in some other time.
before I let you go? How is the band?
We haven't played together or anything since last November, but I work 11-hour days. I'm working at a Toyota dealership. I've moved. I mean, everything's just totally different than it was a year ago. I did what she said to do. Dig my heels in and make it happen.
There you go. Well, I've got 30 seconds, Kat. Give me the update. Did you find the right bass player, though?
No, we never did.
See, man, bass
I'm not
players.
playing music at all.
Man, bass players are a pain in the ass. And when you get a good one, you don't let him go. Or her. You don't let him go. You do not let the bass player go. Drummer, whatever, guitar player, they're lined up down the street, right? Bass player.
They are.
Bass player, you keep that, man.
Well, I'm telling you what, that one guy that we had was sitting in with us for a couple of shows, and he was also in 4 other bands. That's how slim pickings it is here. So.
Well, that's how it goes, and bass players know that, man. They'll play you. There you go. Hey, Kat, thank you so much.
I'm just going to learn to play bass.
I know. I know. Kat, have a great, safe, wonderful Halloween, and just thank you for calling in. It's great to hear your voice. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you. Love you, Shaw. Love you, Jimmy. Love you, Rita. Love everybody.
Thank you, Kat.
Bye, Kat.
There you go.
Bye.
Kat Fleming, everybody, in the house. All right. If you are on hold, stay right there. I've got to take a break. Shaw's got to take a break. She's got to drink some water. And we will continue with our 4th annual Halloween special with Shaw, the LoonWitch. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. This is Fade to Black. Call often. Do not stop. Stay on the phones. We'll get to everybody. We'll be right back. More with Shaw, the LoonWitch. Stay with us.
This is Fade to Black with Jimmy Church on the Game Changer Radio Network and KGRA, the Global Radio Alliance.
This is KGRA Digital Broadcasting Station, Salt Lake City, Utah, Van Buren, Arkansas.
Hello, Fadernauts. This is Jimmy Church, and I'm introducing New Pharma, a company whose products are based on science. Human function based on the endocannabinoid system, or ECS. New Pharma firmly believes in this science, and their research indicates that support of the ECS provides the beneficial effects for a healthy lifestyle. New Pharma's science includes relief capsules for pain relief, sleep capsules, which are natural support for occasional sleeplessness. Foundation is support for your ECS, and Fit capsules support your active lifestyle. Just click on the banner at jimmychurchradio.com and use the promo code F2B for a 33% discount on all of their products. Or visit newpharma.com for all of the knowledge on the science. That's GNUpharma.com. Go Beckley Tappy.
You're listening to my main man, Jimmy Church, on jimmychurchradio.com.
Hi, this is Ray Hobbs here, repping the planet, and you're listening to my good friend, Jimmy Church, Fade to Black, on the Game Changer Network and the KGRA Digital Broadcast Station.
This is Toby Kebbell. You're listening to jimmychurchradio.com. Don't hurt me, Jimmy. I'm only little.
Hey, I'm Adrian Grenier. And this is Ari Gold. We're the Honey Brothers. Yes. We are of the Honey Brothers. Hey, I'm Adrian Grenier.
And I'm Ari Gold.
We're the Honey Brothers.
And you're listening to Jimmy Church.
The Revolution.
Ancient Life Oil.
life-changing, the real oil. CBD is truly ancient life oil from the source. This oil has no psychoactive effect and is also legal in all 50 states. When you're healthy, you're happy. The truth about this wonderful plant is that it wants to give back to mankind life, longevity, and happiness. Ancient Life Oil are golden grade, all organic, non-GMO, and infused with high-quality liquid coconut oil. It's simple. Just go to ancientlifeoil.com today. That's ancientlifeoil.com. The best, purest, organic, and non-GMO CBD in the world. Go Beckley Tappy. The statements made regarding these products have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Please consult your healthcare professional about potential interactions or other possible complications before using any product.
This is Micah Hanks of the Gralien Report, and you're listening to Jimmy Church on Fade to Black, across the globe on the Game Changer Radio Network and the one and only KGRA Radio, The Planet.
All right, welcome back. Fade to Black. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. This is our 4th annual Halloween special with Shaw, the LoonWitch, coming to us live from Massachusetts. Now, the rules are very simple. Call often. The phone lines are jammed. Give us your name, a question, and let's move on. And Rita just came in. Oh, also, you can tweet in any questions that you have if you can't get through on the phones for whatever reason, and Rita will get those in here to me. Rita just came into the bunker, and she goes, no more small talk, Church. We've got tons of calls on hold. No more small talk. Get busy. Let's get through these calls. I said, okay, all right, no more small talk, Shaw. The rules have been laid down. All right, let's go back. Told. I know, right? Let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shaw.
Hi, Shaw. Hi, Jimmy. This is Frankie Four Fingers.
Hey, Frankie Four Fingers. Okay, so there's the name. It's Frankie Four Fingers. Frankie, what's your question for Shaw?
Question I have is, did I have any past lives, and what type of person was I?
Okay. All right, Frankie, you've had at least 12 past lives, and the one that's most important for you to acknowledge is a past life from around 800 BCE. You were a warrior in a Middle Eastern country.
There you go, Frankie. A warrior.
Interesting. A warrior.
Hey, you guys have a great, safe Halloween, Frankie.
Okay, sounds good, and you too. And thank you, Shaw.
Thanks.
Thank you, Frankie. Man, that was a pretty interesting a warrior. Yeah, I got to think about that one with Frankie. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. You're live. Hi. Yes, you're live right now.
Hi, this is Earl from Long Beach. Hi, Shaw. Hi, Jimmy. My question is money, finances.
Okay, Earl. Let's see what I got for you. Got to hurry before Rita gets on my case, too.
Yeah, right.
Hey, you've got some money coming in December, and it looks pretty good. I will also tell you in February, when somebody comes and offers you an investment, it's a small investment. It's about $6,000 that they're looking to invest in a prototype of something. I will say you're probably going to go for it, and I think it's going to pay off.
There you go, Earl. Yeah, December. Call us.
I can't. That number is 6,000. I can't believe that. There is something. Wow.
Okay. All right.
How did you know that?
I know, right?
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Earl. Don't forget to call us back in January and let us know how that goes for you. But I'll say it right now, Shaw is never wrong. Okay, before we go back to the phones, I've got to clear out some of these Twitter questions. So let's go with this is Eddie. Eddie wants to know if he has actually had contact with the blue avians.
All right. I don't know what the blue avians are, but I'm going to say yes, he did. It was on a vacation or a trip that he took.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. All right, Eddie, hit us in Twitter with that. I want to see your answer. Okay, I'm going to do one more Twitter really quick. And this is from Alex. Man, the Twitter's clicking by here really fast. Where did Alex go? Alex wants to know, does Shaw have any messages from my higher self for me? Huh. Okay.
What's the first name?
Alex.
Alex. Oh. Yep. Don't take the work situation personally. And you definitely should go on that hike or mountain climbing trip that you initially said no to.
Wow, interesting. Okay, Rita just said there is no sound. Huh. Okay, I'm looking here. Oh, wow. Our broadcast just got interrupted. It did. Okay, all right. You know what? One is running live, one is not, which is fine. That's okay. So I am going to reset this in real time. And no, not a big deal here, everybody. I'm just going to reset. And I could continue live with the show, but I'm not going to do that. While that is resetting... okay, while that is resetting, let's go back to the phones. Here we go. Hi, you're live. Say hi to Shaw.
Hi, Shaw. Hi, Jimmy. This is Mate from Florida. How you doing?
Hey, Mate. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Well, I am. Well, you know how I'm doing. But Rita said no.
Good.
Mate, even for you, yes. Rita said no small talk. So there you go. What's your
quickly, yeah.
So it is. Yeah. This is Mate Shaw. What's your question?
Well, just want to report back on last year. Like she gave us a prediction when I asked her if our baby's gonna be a boy and a girl, and she was spot on. Like we had a baby boy, and she said that he's gonna be a boy. So
did she? I do remember.
Wow.
Yes, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's amazing. She's excellent. And then my wife would like to ask her if we're going to have another baby.
Okay.
That's what she asked me to
Let's
ask
see what
you.
I got, Mate. Ooh. Okay. Yes. I actually will tell you, she probably will conceive the child in the next maybe 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah, my only
boy
caution is just pay attention to like any like conditions that could arise, like gestational diabetes and stuff like that. I think it's going to be a tough pregnancy, but the baby will be healthy. Everybody will be okay.
And can you see if it's going to be a boy or a girl?
Now you're pushing it.
Too much questions.
I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to tell you, I feel like it's another boy, but the very first card out is basically my cards telling me, since the child hasn't been conceived yet, we don't really know.
Really?
Yep.
So is that how that works?
Yeah.
Okay, so if he, I actually want to know. So if when you do conceive, and it's going to happen, just give me a call back. I'll contact Shaw, and we'll see if we can get something. Boy or a girl. Right?
Thank
yeah.
You.
Once she gets through the first trimester, let me know.
There you go. All right. Thank you, Mate. Have a great. Thank you. Have a great, safe Halloween, my friend.
You too. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So you got it right with him last year.
That's impressive because I'm not very accurate with the sex of babies. I'm only about 70% accurate with them.
Well, he has sent us many pictures of baby Martin and just all 10 fingers and 10 toes. You know, what more can you ask for?
Yeah.
Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Hey, Jimmy, this is Chuck from Kansas.
Hey,
How are
Chuck.
you, buddy?
I'm doing good. Say hi to Shaw. What's your question, Chuck?
Hey, Shaw. I was wondering, what does financially the future hold for me? Is it good things, or where's that going?
Okay, Chuck, let's see what I got for you. Very good things in the summer, very early part of the summer. Right now, I'm going to tell you, re-examine your budget because you are overpaying for something that you don't have to overpay for. And I will say that in February, you're getting money back on something that you're fighting about.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you, Chuck?
Not much.
Okay.
But maybe it could be clearer in the future. I don't know.
That's right. Be careful, man. Be careful with that, Chuck. All right? Keep your eyes open. Hey, have a great, safe Halloween, my friend. Thank you so much for the call.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Somebody just tweeted, ask Eric's question, but I don't see it here. Okay, I'll say this. Rita, send me an Eric Stitz question, and so I have it here. I actually don't have it in the list yet. Okay, let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shah.
Hey, Shah, this is Jordan.
Hi, Jordan.
Hey, I was just wondering about the future of my band.
Okay.
The
Let's see what I
future
got. You got a
of
good bass player, I hope. I hear
Jordan.
that's the thing.
Oh yeah, we got a good bass player.
Actually, what are you doing in June 2018 that's going to make you really famous?
We're moving to Arizona actually in June.
What?
Okay.
Now, how do you know that?
That is so weird. That's so weird.
How do you know that, Shah?
Because I have a
How
card
did you
that
know
says
that?
June. And I have a card right next to it that shows like all the people paying attention to you.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Wow.
Jordan, that's
Yeah.
trippy, isn't it?
That's tripping me out hardcore.
Yeah, it generates a lot of
Weird.
work, but a lot of the work is going to be related to film, theater, things like that.
All right. Jordan, there you go.
Okay.
Things are looking up, man.
Alrighty then. Cool, thank you.
Say hi to the guys for me and have a great, safe Halloween.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks again.
Thank you, Jordan. Man, Shaw, that's trippy, man. That even tripped me out. That was pretty
It's my
good.
job. I have to trip you out at least 6 times a year.
Did you hear the pause? Did you hear the pause? That's what I want. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Hi, this is Kimberly calling.
Hi, Kimberly. What do you have for Shaw?
My question is, which of these 3 places would be the most optimal to live in for all involved, including me, and why? The choices are Michigan, Montana, or North Carolina.
Definitely not Michigan.
Okay, definitely not Michigan. That's off the list. Okay, North Carolina.
Michigan's off the list because it causes a lot of anxiety. Nobody can get along, and it exacerbates somebody's mental illness that's not being worked on right now. Montana as the second one. Montana is actually a decent choice, but not what I would say is top of the list, because in Montana, it requires a great leap of faith to bring everybody together and make things happen. North Carolina actually looks like the best choice according to my cards because it brings a sense of love, nurturing into everybody's involvement. It's more of a social atmosphere, and it seems more laid back.
There you go, Kimberly.
Feeling.
North Carolina is in your future. Listen to Shaw. She is never wrong. Let's stay on the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shaw.
How are you? My name is Kim. I'm literally having my birthday this evening at midnight, and just want to know where my future is going.
All right. Well, happy birthday. Don't drink too much.
Jimmy, you rock, by the way.
Thank you, Karen.
All right. So let's see. First thing I will say is literally don't drink too much. Tonight looks like there's somebody that's going to try to get you out of your comfort zone. I'm going to say stay within the comfort zone. And the next thing I will tell you is this year is a year that's filled with career change, prosperity, and emotional inventory. You're getting rid of a lot of people that have been stabbing you in the back and creating a lot of negativity around your life. I see you just moving away emotionally from those relationships.
Karen, she's right, isn't she?
I'm hoping. Yes, I'm hoping.
Okay.
I'm truly hoping. I pray, so I'm hoping.
Okay, Karen,
Thank you.
You can do it.
Have a great birthday and happy Halloween.
Mwah. Thank you so much.
Right back at you, Karen. Thank you so much. And before I go back to the phones, I got an emergency email that just came in, and it says, please, please, please get this question in for me to Shaw. And this is from Liesl, L-I-E-Z-L. Okay? The question is, I would really like to know which direction I should take with my new small business venture to make it as successful as possible. Please, guys, please. Okay, we got it in. What do you have for Liesl?
Be fearless and treat it like it's a big business venture. Don't think small. You have a lot of assets in terms of people who are supportive of you. Make those people who are emotionally supportive do more work for you, spreading the word, getting the gossip out there, and take things to a global scale. Like, don't be afraid to use Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everything that you have at your disposal.
There you go, Liza. Listen to Shaw. And with that, I'm going to bounce this over to Twitter. This is from Andrew. And Andrew would like to know, what career should I choose when I eventually move back to New Zealand with my family?
Okay. Well, let's see. Probably should be doing something with education. I have two cards that indicate like mentor and teacher, being a really good guide here. But the need to be creative. So I would say follow the education path, but put your own spin in it.
There you go, Andrew. Education. And the cards don't lie. They just don't lie. All right. And Roseweed, one more Twitter. Roseweed would like to know, what do I need to know? Not me, Roseweed.
Okay. All right, Roseweed, you need to know. Ooh, wow, that's weird. You need to know that the things that you're afraid of ending are really ending for a good reason. I feel like there's a relationship in your life that's coming to an end. It's going to be the best thing for you because it opens a huge door to a new family and a new life that you've been searching for.
There you go. That's the answer, Roseweed. Now let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shaw. Who's calling?
Hi, Shaw. This is Alex. Yeah, my question is, I've always felt like part of my calling involves using new or suppressed technology to heal the planet and bring fuel-less energy, non-point source energy to help humanity. And I don't really know where to begin. Any insight you could give me as to when or how to connect with the right people or job to help this come about if this is part of my calling?
You need to go to things that are more off the grid, because you're looking for something that's more suppressed, and that's really what you're going to be known for. So I would say, like, look at the Mother Earth news community and other green type off the grid homesteading type communities. That's where you're going to make your best connections to find these hidden resources that only a few people know. And the world, I literally have the world card here, is waiting for people to make these kind of rediscoveries. And the best time for you to connect is going to be, it looks like it's some kind of convention or a social gathering that's going to be somewhere between like the first week of May and the third week of May.
There you go, Alex.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Have a great, safe Halloween. Again, it's the advice that I give everybody. Listen to Shaw very specifically. First or third week of May?
May.
Okay. Just listen. Let's stay on the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shaw. Who's calling?
Debbie?
Hi, Debbie. What's your question for Shaw?
I want to know. Hi, Shaw. I hope you're doing well tonight. And hello, Jimmy. I want to know if I'm suppressing any memories of ever being abducted by an alien.
Wow, okay. Popular question tonight.
It is a popular question tonight. I don't think you're suppressing those memories. I think, looking at my cards, I feel like you are dreaming about them. They are just below the surface of the mind, and this is something you could probably have a lot of success through hypnotherapy to bring it out into the open. I would get like a recorded session or something so that you could find out what it's all about. But I feel like there's 2 incidents here.
That's okay. Yeah, there are 2 incidents, but yeah, you're right. Okay. Thank you.
There you go. Thanks. Thank you, Deb. Again, a great question. Listen to Shaw. That is always my advice. Yeah, I go back and I think about all of the calls that we have done over the years, Shaw. It's in the hundreds and hundreds. And over and over again, it's the same response from everybody. You're right. How does she know that? I'm going to listen. How does she know these dates, these places, these things? And it's always spot on. So my advice, always listen to Shaw. Let's stay on the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
This is Rob in Dayton, Ohio.
Hey, Rob in Dayton, Ohio. What's your question for Shaw?
I'm wondering about the future of my company.
Ooh.
Okay.
And
somebody's not happy about the future of your company.
I'm just going to mute right there. He's still there, though. Okay. What's the future for Rob's company?
All right, Rob, I'm going to tell you there's somebody that you need to let go of. I do feel that you know who this person is, and you've given them more than enough chances to make things right, and they just haven't come to the table the way they should. The future of your company, once you let that person go, it really takes off. There's a big harvest here. It's a lot of busy, very busy, but it's happy and busy.
Okay.
Outstanding. Thank you.
There you go, Rob. Happy Halloween to you and yours. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Hello. Hi, this is Cheryl from California.
Hey, Cheryl from California. What's your question for Shaw?
My question is, will my finances improve to allow me to move to Texas and semi-retire?
Ooh. Oh, the specific question.
That's great.
Yes.
Specific questions are awesome. Your finances will improve. They'll improve after the new year, and you will be able to move to Texas a year from January to meet your semi-retirement plan.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much.
Was that specific enough?
That was great.
Happy Halloween. That was amazing. Oh, that was pretty good. All right.
She thought it was going to be longer.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. All right, I've got an email. This is from Sabrina. She says, What does wood, okay, wood is WOLD, would my higher self have me do next with all that have been teaching me, and how would they have me achieve it?
Okay, I have cards flying everywhere. She's not done learning yet. So I would say don't do anything until the spring, but then she needs to find places where she can gather people together, speak publicly. She's learning something about maybe holistic healing. Ooh. And this is something that she needs to kind of bring to the forefront, bring to people so that they're aware of this new modality, but she's not done learning yet, so she's got to wait until the spring.
Wow. There you go, Sabrina. I know Sabrina's tripping right now, just absolutely tripping. All right, we have time for one more phone call before the break. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shaw. What's your name?
Hi, it's Marianne.
Hi, Marianne. What's your question for Shaw?
Hi there, Jimmy. Hi, Shaw. Hey, Shaw, we had a reading last year around this time, you and I, and you really helped me through a very difficult time.
Was she right?
And she was right.
I know.
And I got, it was a work situation that was really, really bad. I ended up having to get an attorney, and I got a little bit of a settlement. And it was not only justification, which helped me emotionally, it was nice financially because things were pretty tough. And now I'm retired. And I just wanted to find out if there's anything exciting happening for me soon or in the future. And because I really enjoyed our reading when I called you and had an hour of your time, and it was really pretty special.
Oh, very cool, Marianne.
And again, you were right on.
Right on, right on.
So, Marianne, now that you're retired, you don't like doing absolutely nothing. You're not a person that can sit on the couch and eat bonbons all day.
No.
You need to take up a new cause. I see you being an advocate for somebody or a group of somebody's. I feel like this is something that's really close to your heart. So I don't know if it's like being a volunteer in a hospital situation, like just being a volunteer visitor for people. Or I feel like there's a lot of legal cards here. So I feel like it's really more about maybe being a victim's advocate or getting involved in some kind of self-help group to help people understand how to navigate different systems where they may feel stuck. You have a lot of women around you, so you got to now get involved.
A lot of women around you.
Oh, okay. I have a lot of friends. Maybe that's what it is. And sisters. Yeah.
Well,
maybe.
Marianne, you said it yourself. She's never wrong. She's never wrong. Hey, Marianne, listen, we got to take a break right here. I want to just say thank you and have a great, safe, awesome, sugar-filled Halloween. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, Shaw.
Thanks, Marianne.
All right. So we're going to take a break right here. If you are on hold, stay right there. I will give the warnings again. Call often. If you can't get through, stay on the phones. I'm not going to call you. Neither is Shaw. You need to call in. The phone lines are jammed. I get that. We're going to do this for the rest of the night. This is our 4th annual Halloween special with Shaw, the LoonWitch. 323-825-5045. This Fade to Black. We'll be right back.
Way out here, we listen to Jimmy Church.
You're listening to Fade to Black.
Always on the edge of the hottest alternative talk. Jimmy Church with Fade to Black. KGRARadio.com.
¿Qué tal, mis amigos? Yo soy Mario Carson, el tiburón, y los invito para que escuchen a mi buen amigo Jimmy Church Radio. ¡Claro que sí!
Hurricanes, earthquakes, wildfires. This year we've experienced more than our fair share. This is Jimmy Church of Fade to Black, and last month I decided to make sure my family does not have to worry about food should we get caught in a real emergency situation. Introducing Numana, a healthy, storable product that tastes so good that you'll want to eat it every day instead of just during those times of duress. All Numana products have a 25-year shelf life, are MSG and GMO-free, no preservatives, and are made in America. With the Numana pack in your home, you'll be able to sleep at night knowing that you've protected your family. Not only have I tasted and tested, I own it. Now you can too. Just click on the Numana banner on JimmyChurchRadio.com and use the promo code Jimmy when you order. In addition to a discount, we'll send you an autographed Fade to Black t-shirt. Seriously. Go Beckley Tappy.
Do you worry a lot? Whether you're a college student, busy professional, parent, or grandparent, ongoing stress and elevated levels of the stress hormone cortisol can rob your memory, your health, and your future. Now you can combat the effects of stress and anxiety while improving your memory and recall at the same time with the dietary supplement Calm and Clever. Studies show that the ingredients in Calm and Clever reduce cortisol by as much as 30% in 1 to 2 weeks. Call 1-800-758-8746 or calmandclever.com.
You listen to us, and we listen to you. And so does the CIA. KGRARadio.com.
Hi, folks. CBD is the home run hitter for health right now. Why, you ask? Because of what it does for the body. Unfortunately, I can't tell you all about the benefit. You know, there's reasons. Do your due diligence and log on to ancientlifeoil.com. That's ancientlifeoil.com. Ancient Life Oil uses organic ingredients and is blended in coconut oil for some of the best benefits. Legal in 50 states and non-psychoactive. Log on to ancientlifeoil.com. That's ancientlifeoil.com.
You are listening to Fade to Black with Jimmy Church on the Game Changer Network.
Oi, oi, I'm Reese Evans. You're listening to Jimmy Church. This is Revolution. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution is on radio. Ciao.
Welcome back. Our 4th annual Halloween special with Shaw, the LoonWitch, live from Massachusetts. 323-825-5045. If you're on hold, you just stay right there. Keep calling. Call often. Let's go to some tweets. And Shaw, this is from Rajan, R-A-J-A-N. Rajan would like to know, what am I supposed to do with my current career? Should I stay or should I go? I can flip a coin.
Nope, he should stay.
You should stay, Rajan. Now, as painful as that sounds right now.
It does sound painful, but honestly, there's a big lesson that's being learned right now, and for Rajan to stay means that in the next 2 to 3 years, there's a huge, huge advancement coming.
All right. Let's. I've got so many tweets here. Okay, this is from David in Tennessee. David from Nashville. He says he's having some family struggles right now. Any thoughts of if we shall see relief?
They will see relief. It's really important right now to pay attention to the woman, whoever the matriarch of the family is, or if it's mom or grandmother. It's really important to pay attention to her and kind of follow her direction, as much as it seems that people want to go off, do their own things, and sort of ignore some really sound advice. I really feel like the family solidarity is coming back into play after the holidays.
There you go, David. Okay, there's a woman around you or above you that you need to listen to. Take Shaw's advice. Oh, I finally got it. This is Eric Stitt. It finally
Eric's
came.
Question.
Yes, Eric's question just came in. He says, Miss Shaw, he says, be gentle. I've been trying for 30 years. Is my art ever going to make my family a modest living?
Oh, okay. I love artists.
He's good, too.
Yeah. You know what? It could already be making his family a modest living, except for the fact that he's not aligning himself with the right people.
Oh, There you go. Well, he's aligning himself with us. What are you
Well,
trying
that's probably a step in the right direction, but
Okay.
he needs to get out and get showing. He really
Eric, she's right. You know, what you just said was trippy. He is already making a honest living from it. I know that. He knows that. You did not know that. So that's pretty trippy. But also, get out.
Yeah.
There you go. Great advice, man. I know right now he just sat back and went, holy crap. So with that, let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black.
Jimmy, this is RJ of the Arctic.
RJ Cole of the Arctic. I know you got something good for Shaw, don't you, RJ?
I hope so.
She
hello,
just
Shaw, my second favorite witch. Yep.
She just shuffled the cards too, right in the microphone. Shaw, really quick before we get to RJ's question. RJ has been with the show since the very, very beginning. So say hi to RJ. This is cool. It's kind of family. RJ, what's your question?
Hi, RJ.
What's your question?
Hello. My question is, will I have, or should I expect to have, a second encounter?
Ooh.
Okay.
Another alien question.
Yes. RJ, how is it that I'm your second favorite witch? You better be married to the first favorite.
Actually, I'm not married to her anymore. But
that was good.
I'm glad you asked.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Yeah.
So you have something internally that you do. You operate on a higher frequency. I don't know what to call it other than a higher frequency. But it seems like you have this ability to kind of reach out and send signals, information. I'm not sure what to call that. But I will say, yes, you will have a second encounter. How long ago was the first encounter? Are we looking at 3 or 8 years?
Over 8 years.
Over 8 years?
Actually,
okay.
1989. Yeah, 1989. Over 8 years.
1989. Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe 2018, because there's definitely an 8 involved.
Wow, that's trippy. Okay, can I ask one question for RJ?
Yeah.
Will the encounter involve, RJ's going to laugh, but he understands the question. Will the encounter involve a circle or a square?
Okay. Neither.
Oh, RJ, she's right. She's right.
You should have said sphere.
I know. No.
I've always felt like
right.
I call what you just said, the higher frequency, an attractant.
Man, the
convinced
hairs.
if you took me out, tied me to a tree, Bigfoot would show up and hump my leg or something. I mean, I'm serious.
Man, my hair just stood up on my arms right there. Look, they're vertical. That was cool. RJ, be safe, my friend, and have a great, safe Halloween, and enjoy what you just did right now on Fade to Black, because I did.
That was good.
Yeah, that was good. Thank you, RJ. Wow, that was really cool. I don't even think you understand how cool that was. All right, let's get back over to Twitter. Bruce would like to know, was his visitation experience real? And who was it? Now, that's 2 questions in one, Bruce. You squeezed in 2 questions at once. But Bruce wants to know, was his experience real, and who was it?
It was real, and it was an archangel, probably Metatron. If I had to guess.
Yeah. Holy crap. Hey, Bruce, do me a favor. Hit Rita up in Twitter. And I just want to know what's going on with that answer, because that was pretty specific. All right, let's see. One more from Broster. Okay, Broster. Yeah, dude. Bra wants to know, what significant event is coming up in my future? Okay, so he just wants one. What's the most?
Just one?
Yeah,
Okay.
significant though. Not. It can't be insignificant.
No.
No, it's got to be significant. What do you?
It's a
What have
very,
you got?
very significant event coming up in his love life in the late part of May, early part of June. There's a decision that's being made about romance.
There you go, Broster. I want you to listen to Shaw. All right, let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black.
It's Damien from Hamilton.
Hey, Damien, you got through tonight.
Yes,
Wow.
I did.
You have no idea
Okay,
how many phone calls are in front of me right now. You got through. Say hi to Shaw. This is Damien. Damien, quickly, what's your question?
Hi, Shaw. Yeah, my question. What is my mission in this lifetime, and what can I do to better help humanity to be awakened?
There you go. Two questions in one. We'll let that slide, Damien.
It's a fate or not favorite. 2 questions in one. You need to travel more. Your mission is basically, your mission in this lifetime is to travel and bring compassion to people around the world. So why aren't you traveling more?
There you go. Damien, thank you. Happy Halloween.
Thank you so much.
And you know Shaw,
Positive thoughts, you too.
she was spot on the money, wasn't she?
Yes, she was. Thank you for everything, and thank you so much.
Yeah, there you
Thanks
go,
for taking my
Damien.
call.
Absolutely. Happy Halloween. That was cool. That was really cool. Okay, I've got these Twitter. This Twitter world is really backing up on me. So let's go. Oh, this is my sister. Okay, so treat my sister nice. Okay,
I treat everybody nice.
This is Nurse Nancy, and she wants to know: will there be an announcement by scientific community about disclosure of torsion field physics being the link to consciousness? Nancy, what the heck? What kind of question's that? Well, watch this. Shaw, is there going to be an announcement about torsion field physics being the link?
So there was an announcement already, and I feel like this was a long time ago. I don't know why but it's been suppressed. Somebody can find it though.
Really?
Yep.
There was already okay.
There
All
was
right.
already an announcement. It was at least, I mean, when I say a long time, it was at least like 2 years ago, 5 years ago, in a foreign country, but it's been suppressed.
There you go. I want to find this out. That's really, really cool. Let's see. What time is it?
Here's
Okay.
your homework.
All right. Let's see. Steven on Twitter says, ancient priestess initiated me into another level earlier this year. Where do I go next?
Okay.
Ancient priestess initiated me into another level earlier this year. Where do I go next?
He had a huge rebirth experience in the fall, and right now he's supposed to be looking for the person that he needs to mentor, because that's the next step for him. But he's kind of closed himself off right now. I think the rebirth that he experienced during that initiation was a little traumatic, and so he's having a hard time kind of coming out of his shell and getting back into regular life, you know. But he really needs to be looking for the person that he's supposed to mentor.
Wow, that is just amazing. It's just amazing. I'm listening. I read the question. I'm listening to the answer. I'm tripping. So I know Steve is too as well. Let's stay on the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. What's your name? What's your question for Shaw?
Hello?
Yes, you're live right now.
Hi, I'm so sorry. First time caller, pardon me. Hello, good evening. My name is Marcella, and I'm really hoping that you can give me some guidance as to what is the most important thing I need to know in order to make a good life for my future. Please, and thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
There's a few things you need to know. One, don't work so hard. You're overthinking too many things in your life. And two, which is in my mind much more important, follow what you're guided to do. If you pay attention to your environment, the earth, the plants and even like nonverbal cues from people around you, you'll be guided to do the right things. And that higher voice that's inside of you is never, ever wrong. So trust your gut.
I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much, and it means a lot to me. Happy Halloween to both of you.
Yeah, and thank you. Pretty great answer, right?
Yes, incredible, and I'm not surprised one bit. So it validates a lot.
Thank you so much. Absolutely. Happy Halloween. Let's go all the way to Australia. This is Mark. Mark, say hi to Shah.
Hi, Shah. How you going?
Hi. How's it going on the other side of the earth?
It's going good, mate.
Okay, Mark, really quick. Mark's a troublemaker, so you don't have to be too nice. Mark, what's your question for Shaw? Do you guys even do Halloween in Australia?
Yeah, we get kids annoying us at the front door for candy.
So you guys actually do Halloween?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, I'll make sure the sprinkler's close to the front door.
That's what I'm talking about. See, that's what did I just say, Shaw? Mark, what's your question for Shaw?
Okay, well, I've already asked in the past about my health and my job, so I just want to know what the future has for me, I suppose. Anything from the future, maybe.
Okay. Oh, are you married?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So the reason I ask is because I have a card here that I lovingly call the marriage proposal guy. Usually represents, if you are married, it represents like a loving surprise, a happy surprise in your relationship that somebody is planning for you. I feel like that's going to take place around February. The other thing that I will say that is important for you to know for your future is there's going to be a change with work in the next 2 to 3 months, and I feel like it's a change for the better. It's an opportunity for growth for you.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Cool. Yeah.
All right. Now,
I don't know about the thing with the relationship, but I've been married 25 years, so
right.
Strong so far.
Well, no. See, I would think that would be the right way to go. Now, Mark, really quick. Last year's conversation with Shaw, how did that go?
That was about my job, and she said that there was no point in changing, that everything was cool.
And
I've been in that job for 29 years, so it sounds pretty well right.
See, that's what I'm talking about, and she didn't know that.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, and with the year before was a health thing, and she said not to worry about it, even though it was a genetic time bomb.
Right.
But, as long as I kept on top of everything, I'd be cool, and it wouldn't happen in my lifetime. So that really helped, because I had a couple of pains, and once I stopped worrying about them, they went away.
Mark. Mark, trippy, isn't it?
Oh, for sure, Jimmy, for sure.
That's what I'm talking about.
And just listening to other people's calls, she's hitting the nail right on the head. Yep.
Thank you so much, Mark, and be safe out there. And
thank you, Shah.
Hey, Mark, really quick.
Mark.
I just read the news on Holden, man. I'm tripping on that. So we'll talk.
Mate, the last car off the assembly line, Australian made.
I know. We'll talk about that at another time, but just horrible news. But I'll talk to you. Thank you so much, Mark.
Thanks, Jimmy. Bye-bye.
Happy Halloween. Let's keep it going. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling? You're live.
Hello?
Yes, you're live right now.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
I'm
you
Christine.
got through. Christine, say hi to Shaw. What's your question?
Hi, Shaw. My question is my son going to find the healing that he needs?
Is your friend going to find the healing?
No. My son, is he going to find the healing that he needs?
Oh, your son. Okay. There
he is. He needs higher guidance, and he needs about 4 months to get into the right situation, if you will. But once he's there, the healing will be permanent.
All right. Christine, does that make sense to you?
Oh, I guess so. I guess maybe if we find the right doctor, that might work.
Well,
so,
Christine, listen to Shaw.
Well, I've been listening to her all night long.
I know, right? Thank you so much, Christine. Hey, and do me a favor. Give my best to your son. Will you do that for me?
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Have a great
Y'all
Halloween.
are the best.
Yeah, you too.
All right,
Thank
you
you.
too.
Absolutely. Happy Halloween. Now, let's do this. If you're on hold, stay right there because I got to bounce this over to Twitter. And this is coming in from Pat. And Pat would like to know, is my son happy on the other side?
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Very happy on the other side. He's actually been helping a lot. He's been helping a lot of his friends. And he's probably been helping her too, but he's been helping a lot of his friends, and seems like he's doing something with a man. Could be his dad, but I feel like it's more like an uncle or a cousin or, something like that.
Yeah. And what's not to love on the other side, right?
It's true.
Seriously. You don't have North Korea, right? Oh man. Okay, let's see. This is Brandon. This is from Twitter. Brandon, just a shot in the dark here, but I have this connection with Toth. Am I under trickery? Oh, that's a great question. Brandon, that's a great question. I'm going to give you credit there. That's a great question. Is he really dealing with Toth?
Okay.
Oh,
I
want to know. I want to know this.
Interesting answer, because I will say, I don't know what Toth is, but he's not dealing with Toth directly, but dealing with a separate agent that's affiliated with.
Really? Now that's a great answer. And since you don't know who Toth is, that's a brilliant answer. And that's all I'm going to say. That's perfect.
All right.
That's a perfect answer. I'm serious. All right, let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black.
Hey, Jimmy, this is Frankie Four Fingers. You did say call in numerous times, didn't you?
No, okay, Frankie. You're lucky you got through. Okay, Frankie, go ahead really quick. I've got 100 calls on hold.
Okay, real quick. This is for my oldest son, Christopher.
Yes.
And what will be the outcome with him and the military? Will it be positive or negative?
Negative.
Right there.
It'll be
okay,
negative.
Frankie.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Frankie, you ask, you got to deal with the answer. Okay?
All righty. Thank you much.
You got it, Frankie.
Right. Good luck.
Wow. You went there. Well, you know what, though? You can't, and you've told me this before, you're not going to lie. You're not going to sugarcoat it.
I can't lie.
You can't. It is what it is, right?
It is, yeah. I can't even lie on the internet.
No, that is, yeah, I know, right? That especially. Okay, I've got time. I've got all these calls on hold, but I've got everything backed up here. Let's see. Randall wants to know in Twitter, what did he just see in the night's sky? Serious question. That's what he typed. Okay?
All right.
What did he
just saw in the night sky is something that's government owned.
There you go. Randall, that's you know what? That's the right answer too. Okay. One more from Twitter. Astro Girl wants to know if she's ever been abducted. Ever been
really
abducted?
Question.
Well, okay, abducted by who? You could be abducted by a crazy aunt. You know, what do you mean abducted? I'm assuming she means E.T. Has she ever been abducted by E.T.?
Yeah, I'm assuming that's what she means also. And I'm going to say no, because every situation that she's been in that has been like out-of-body experiences and things like that, she's been in control even if she hasn't acknowledged it for herself.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. All right, there you go. Let's go to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shaw. Who's calling? What's your question?
Hi, my name is Cindy, and I'm from Missouri.
What's your name again?
Cindy.
Your name?
Oh, Cindy.
Oh, Cindy.
Cindy, yeah.
Okay, sorry. Shaw,
takes a village.
Okay.
it's okay. What's your question, Cindy?
I guess I've just been a little overwhelmed lately. I've been kind of frustrated with my job, and my fiance has kind of gone through some health issues. I'm really worried about that. It's kind of put us in a financial bind. So I just wonder where things are going.
Okay.
Okay, Cindy. Let's see. We'll find out right now.
Yep. I will say, in terms of his health situation, I feel like things are going to improve. You're going to see a lot of improvement over the next 6 months. And in terms of the finances, there are two people who are willing to help and be a little bit of a benefactor for you guys. So I see a lot of improvements there. But you've got to, one of them is through like a church or a religious organization. I don't know if it's fair to say church here. And you've got to kind of reach out to them. It's somebody that is in his family or your family will know about what this group is.
Okay.
Okay. The other thing is, don't forget yourself. Like, you have stopped doing all of the things that you love. You've taken your hobbies away from yourself and things like that. You have to get back into your own self-care.
I see.
There you go, Cindy. And before,
what about my job? I mean, is that going to improve?
I'm going to say,
with it.
stay as long as you can tolerate it, and just be prepared that in the summertime you're gonna change jobs.
there you go, Cindy, and have a great, safe, wonderful Halloween. That's what I'm talking about. And write it out. Listen to Shaw. Write it out. I've got to take a quick break right here. How you doing, Shaw? You good?
I'm doing great. Yeah, my boyfriend just brought me more water.
Oh, did he really? What's his name again? I remember we got him.
His name is Granite.
Yeah, we got him on the show last year, didn't we?
No.
Or was that the year before?
No, the year before it was my ex-husband.
Oh, there you go. This is Fade to Black. More with Shaw right after this break. Stay with us.
Hi everybody, this is Rob Halford, the Metal Guard on JimmyChurchRadio.com.
This is KGRA Digital Broadcasting Station. Salt Lake City, Utah. Van Buren, Arkansas.
Okay, nurse, let's get this man to the ER stat.
Right away, doctor.
We see this every day. Heart attack or angina pain due to blocked and clogged arteries. Chelation can remove obstructions or blockages from arteries and help avoid painful and expensive surgery. Now there's Angioprim. It's a liquid oral chelation product that you take with juice. You start to feel the results fast. Angioprim increases blood flow all over the body, and that means more energy and strength to take on the day with less aches and pains. 60 years of research has gone into chelation, and Angioprim is the result. A safe and easy way to unblock your veins and arteries from buildup that slow circulation.
Paging Dr. Jones. Please report to the emergency room right away.
Log on now for a special radio offer from Angioprim. That's angioprim.com/radio. ANGIOPRIM. Angioprim.com/radio or call 877-882-7221. That's 877-882-7221.
So, you love talk radio? Then you'll love TalkStreamLive.com. TalkStream Live is always on, 24/7 with the best streaming talk shows. Find your favorite talkers and discover some new ones. It's free, readily available online or on the smartphone or tablet. Finding your favorite talk shows all in one place has gotten a whole lot easier. Just go to TalkStreamLive.com. Be sure to download the free apps from Google Play or the iTunes App Store.
Your contact for current news and trending topics. KGRARadio.com. Hello, Fadernauts. This is Jimmy Church, and I'm introducing New Pharma, a company whose products are based on science. Human function based on the endocannabinoid system, or ECS. New Pharma firmly believes in this science, and their research indicates that support of the ECS provides the beneficial effects for a healthy lifestyle. New Pharma's science includes relief capsules for pain relief, sleep capsules, which are natural support for occasional sleeplessness. Foundation is support for your ECS, and fit capsules support your active lifestyle. Just click on the banner at jimmychurchradio.com and use the promo code F2B for a 33% discount on all of their products. Or visit newpharma.com for all of the knowledge on the science. That's GNUpharma.com. Go back, Lee Tappy. Did you know that when you're on the road with limited data or Wi-Fi available, you can still listen to every minute of Fade to Black by just calling 605-562-4482? No smartphone, app, or internet needed. It saves your data plan and no extra cost if you have unlimited minutes. Just call 605-562-4482. You can listen to me, Jimmy Church, on any phone, anytime, anywhere. Go back, Lee Tappy.
You want to know a secret? I love ponies. I really love ponies. I'm serious. I couldn't stay sane without ponies to brush.
Why fade to black? Because you never got that pony, damn it.
This is Fade to Black with Jimmy Church on the Game Changer Radio Network and KGRA, the Global Radio Alliance.
All right, welcome back, Fade to Black, our 4th annual Halloween special with Shaw, the LoonWitch, live from Massachusetts. And I just want to let everybody know, only one phone line tonight, and I'm doing that for specific reasons. One, I can't keep all of this organized. So if you're trying to get through, and I'm looking right now, I've got all these calls coming in on the 275 line. Don't use that line. Okay, I'm just looking right here, right now. All of these calls that are lined up, only 323-825-5045. That's the only line that I'm going to be picking up tonight. All right, now before I get back to the phones, let's do a couple more tweets. Are you ready, Shaw?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. This is from Shay Human. Shay Human wants to know, will my operation be successful next year, and will I be able to walk properly once again?
Okay. The operation will be successful. In terms of being able to walk properly, I am going to say there will always be some kind of an issue, but I feel very strongly that it will be minimal.
And why is that?
Why is there going to be some kind of issue?
What is it that you are seeing?
Well, what I'm seeing is I'm seeing out of balance. So there's always going to be something, that's just not 100% right. But I will say, I feel like it's a huge blessing because I'm seeing a higher level of activity. I'm seeing happiness around this. It's right. That feeling of being out of balance.
Okay, so can you flip one more card for me? I'm going to ask one more question for Shay Human. And I don't know Shay, right? But can they hide the little bit that's left so they can look like they're normal when they walk, right? Can they hide it?
They'll absolutely be able to hide it.
See, that's what I'm talking about, Shaw. Right, because that's what I would do. I would fake it, right? Wait, you remember Ricardo Montalban on Saturday Night Live? It is better to look good than to feel good. I've got a little bit of a cold today, but it doesn't matter, darling. It's better to look good than to feel good. Okay, theologians of Orion would like to know, I have a mission here. Will people begin to pay attention to my messages?
Okay.
And if you're on hold, stay right there. If you're on hold, I'll get to you in just a second.
In small doses, people will begin to pay attention. I'm going to say right now, the messages are going out to kind of the wrong groups or the wrong kind of people.
Wow. How do you know this, man? That is crazy. That is crazy. All right. There you go, Ronnie. All right. You're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shaw. Who's calling? You're live.
Hello?
Yeah, you're live right now. Let's go. What's your name?
Holy crap. Hi. Oh, hey, this is the Idaho Jew from Fort Lauderdale. Hi, Shaw.
Hi.
Idaho Jew.
From Fort Lauderdale.
Don't ask.
Yeah, well, it
Yeah.
sounds like you want to make sure that everybody knows that you are the only Jew in Idaho, which is probably okay. There's too much humor there, but since you said it, I didn't. Right? Okay. What's your
problem.
What's your question?
Been through a lot lately. I've actually had a couple of shattering experiences in just the last couple of months. I've got a certain person in mind, and she's asked me to be her Knight of Pentacle a long time ago, and I'm at a crossroad, and I want to know where best to put my energies in the future so we can achieve all that without losing ourselves.
Okay. I want to be clear. Did you say Knight of Pentacles?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't even know what that means. Do you know what that means, Shaw?
I have a very strong idea of what that means.
Okay, good. Okay, that's why you're
You
here.
definitely need to be. You need to stay independent.
Oh, okay. All right. You asked.
That's the best. The best thing I can say to you is you need to stay independent. The relationship wants to be one thing, and you need to maintain two separate things.
Wow. Now, does that make sense?
Relationship one, how we do it is another.
Yep, that's right. That's exactly right. But listen to Shah, okay? Don't make a mistake. that's where and have a great, safe, happy Halloween. And see, the thing is, when it comes to relationships, Shah, and you're so right about this. And we all make these mistakes, right? No matter what the decision is that you want to make in your relationship, you always make the wrong one, right? You don't take advice. You don't think logically, no matter what it is, right?
It's hard when it's your heart is involved, but he definitely, in his relationship, he's going to be at that crossroads for another month and a half anyway.
Another month and a half. See, like with Rita and I, we just ride this baby out, right? We could have made
the way to do it.
Yeah, because if we would have, as it goes with anybody's relationship, you go and you do the wrong thing. I mean, the decision that you make is going to be the wrong one. So before you make that decision, do the opposite, and you're going to be cool.
Listen to Jimmy.
Well, no, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shaw. Who's calling? You're live.
Hey, Jimmy. This is Bruce from Austin, Texas.
Hey, Bruce from Austin, Texas. How are you, man?
I'm good, brother. Real good. I can't believe I got through.
Yeah. It's a great night to get through. What's your question for Shaw, though, Bruce?
Absolutely. Listen, the experience I had, the visitation that I had several years back, were they extraterrestrial? Were they angelic? What was it that came to visit me from the other side to tell me that no matter what, my life was going to be okay, no matter what the circumstances look like?
Wow. There you go, Bruce. Okay, let's see what Shaw's got for you.
So, you're going to think I'm crazy. Well, no, you won't think I'm crazy because you've listened to me for hours. But what kind of land do you live on? Do you have a lot of flowers and unusual birds and things that show up when they really shouldn't be thriving in that environment?
No, not really. I mean, at the moment, I'm actually packing because I'm moving. I'm downsizing to a tiny home, tiny house. Of all
nice.
Things.
Okay. Try to think back to when you had that visitation, because I feel like it wasn't extraterrestrial. It wasn't angelic. I feel like it was more of a land spirit or a fairy energy. And this is something that has been with you since childhood. Always seems to show up when you're feeling the worst and you're feeling out of balance. But she reveals herself to you on a fairly regular basis because there is a plant or a bird or some kind of butterfly that's not supposed to be where you are. It's not supposed to thrive where you are, and then all of a sudden it will be there.
She's right, isn't she, Bruce?
You know why? Yeah, where I was at where this visitation took place was out in the country.
See, that's what I'm talking about. And Shaw didn't know that. Only you know that. So listen to Shaw. And Bruce, go pack those bags and have a great Halloween, my friend.
Hey, I'm packing y'all's T-shirts, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And we're going to get some stuff out to you, too, Bruce. Okay? And for the bartender. But only the audience doesn't know what we're talking about. But go hook up that bartender for me, okay?
I will do it, brother.
Thank you so much, Bruce. Have a great Halloween. That's what I'm talking about. See, nobody knows but you. That is trippy. And it was funny because I heard him pause. And when I get the pause, and he's thinking that I just know it's right there. Okay, let me get back. I'm getting backed up again on Twitter. Let's go. I'm going down the list. Christine, that's Christine with a K. Will I still have the job I have a year from now? Christine with a K.
Probably not.
Probably not, Christine. Start making.
I feel like she's making a huge transition, a huge change that's going to take place about 10 months from now.
Christine, start making plans. That's all I got to say. Marie from Roseville, California. How spiritually awakened is my consciousness? Will I ever be able to connect to my higher self?
She can actually already connect to her higher self. She just needs to get the logical mind out of the way. She is very, very intuitive, or I would say she's very psychic, but she ignores it most of the time, and it wasn't safe for her when she was younger to express that, so she's suppressed it.
Are you listening, Marie? I know you are. I know right now she's tripping. And I want another tweet back from her. Let's go to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shah. Who's calling? What's your question? You're live.
Hello?
Yes, you're live right now. Live.
This is Karen from Kentucky.
This is who?
Karen from Kentucky.
Karen from Kentucky. Happy Halloween. What's your question for Shah?
What kind of romance might I have in the future?
Ooh, she's looking for the romantic advice.
All right, Karen, you got to get rid of those old memories. They're not really helping you to move forward. I will say, though, in about 2 years, there's an amazing romance that's going on in your life. When it starts, I'm not really sure, but when we get to like 2 years from now, you'll be in the middle of this really great romance. You just have to get rid of the negativity from the past. You're still like holding on to a couple of things.
What does she do for the next 2 years? Just party, party, party?
She needs to be more social.
Yeah, there you go. See, Karen, is she right?
Okay.
Is she right?
She's right.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Karen, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
There you go. She's right. She's right. I'm telling you, she's right. And Karen, she is right. Okay, let's see. I've got a question just came in from email, and this is from Debbie. Debbie says, with a lot of changes in my life lately, what is next?
Okay, Debbie. What's next is a very deep spiritual awakening. I would say I'm going to say that it's some kind of attunement process that's going to be happening over the next 3 months. And when you start having like problems sleeping, feeling like you've been running a marathon when you wake up, that will be the time to start seeking out the mentor that's going to give you the guidance that you need. I would definitely be looking at like, I don't know, I want to say like some sort of goddess movement or something that's very feminine oriented. Not necessarily women only, but just feminine oriented, if that makes sense.
No, it doesn't make sense. What does that even mean?
Well, there's a lot of men who worship different goddesses, you know, who work with different feminine divine energies.
Right.
Because there's both masculine and feminine.
Yes, yes.
You don't have to be in like a women's only group. You just need to be in a more feminine oriented environment. Right. Got you. Let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling? Say hi to Shaw. What's your question? You're live.
Hi. Oh, hi. It's Sue from Chicago.
It's who from Chicago?
It's Sue from Chicago.
Sue from Chicago. From Chi-Town. Sue, what's your question?
You got that right.
Oh, what's your question for Shaw?
Shaw, I just would like to know what you see coming up in my romantic future.
All right, while she's doing that, Sue, what is better, Giordano's or Illuminati's?
I'm a thin crust girl.
Really?
So I like the old Italian places. Thin crust is the way to go.
So you don't like the deep dish, huh?
No, not at all.
Wow.
That's for tourists.
Wow. For tourists?
Yep.
Holy crap. She just slapped me. She just went, yep. I was born in Chicago. How can
Really?
you? Yes. You didn't know that?
Where'd you get pizza?
I went to Giordano's or Illuminati's or Gino's. I went to all those places, and I love them.
Oh. Okay. Well, we like the little
That's
Italian
why you
places
moved
in the
to
neighborhood.
California.
All right. What do you have for Sue?
All right, Sue. What is the social event? You don't have to answer, but what is the social event that you're going to in January between the 1st and the 10th? Make sure you go. I know that you're thinking maybe I'm not going to go, but you should go because that is where you're going to meet somebody amazing.
Okay.
Really?
Sue, write that
thank
down.
you.
Yeah, there you go,
Sounds
Sue.
like Super Bowl week.
Yeah, right on, Sue.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. She says she's a thin crust girl. I love that answer. I love that. Man, I brought up Illuminati's, man, and she was just like, no, church, you're all wrong. Chicago boy. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shaw. Who's calling?
This is James. Jimmy, how you doing, man? Shaw, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah, what do you have tonight?
My question is, I have a day job that I love a lot, and I have a boss there who is really creating a lot of tension there. I want to know if the company's going to get rid of her.
Oh, man. What kind of call is this? That's bad. That is just, I want to hear
that. The company is not going to get rid of her.
Oh.
But she will get rid of herself in about a year.
Oh, there you go. So, Jim, it's not that bad. Can you
It's
put
pretty
up?
bad.
Can you put up with her for a year?
Yeah, I can put up with her for you. I've been dancing around her all this time. Yeah, I can do it.
Hey, James, happy Halloween, my friend.
All right, thank you very much, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. That was just amazing. I've been putting up with her for this long. You know, what's another year? All right, let me see what I have over on Twitter. In Twitter, up next is Fran. Fran says, hi, Shaw. Anything new and hopefully good coming my way soon. Thank you. Okay,
Fran.
what has Fran got coming up?
Fran has the wish card for the next 6 months, so be careful what you wish for. When I get the wish card in a reading for myself, I put up a lot of positive affirmations because it really is sort of your first moment in the day that carries you through the day. So for the next 6 months, try to stay focused on the positive things. Look for changes coming financially for the better in the month of March.
Why, and I'm going to ask this forefront. Why the wish card sounds like it's a good card.
It is. It is. But if you get up in the morning and you're like, today is going to absolutely be a disaster, then everything throughout the day has been set. The tone has been set by your feelings of, anxiety or whatever.
I get you.
So all those disastrous things are going to happen.
So be careful.
Yep.
I get you. Okay. Back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yes.
I got through.
I'm more excited than you are. Who is this?
This is Carolyn, and I'm a first-time caller. Actually, this is my first time to listen to you.
Is it? Wait. How did you find us?
Through Michaela Sheldon.
Oh, she was amazing last
on
night.
Her page,
right?
And I was looking for hers, and this show was on. I was actually going to listen to her, but I thought, "Ooh, Shaw the LoonWitch sounds very intriguing," and I had been fascinated.
Yeah, Shaw's the best. But let me just say this: and Michaela last night was absolutely amazing. And this show, it's a big show. That's part of it. But we do this live every single night. We have the best guest. And I am very rarely at a loss for words or stunned. And last night, Michaela was amazing. It was an amazing show. Just amazing. So there you go.
I can't wait to listen to it. I'm sorry I missed it. I was stuck in the Astros and I forgot.
Yeah. yeah. It was kind of a strange night to have an amazing guest like Michaela on with Game 2 of the World Series. All right. What was your name again? And what was your question for Shaw?
My question is probably a bit odd. I am a physician who also happens to have discovered that I can channel and do Reiki and all this other stuff too. I truly want to transition to being more of the healer through channeling, etc. But I'm not sure. I'm scared.
Don't be scared.
Pushback from the traditional medical.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's always going to be.
Can you give me any guidance on that?
Yep. There's always going to be that, but you can very easily get a certification through a naturopathic school as well, and use that to transition your business, which you'd still command the respect of the industry, if you will, because you've got that piece of paper that says, not only do I have this other piece of paper, but now I have this piece of paper. But you have an amazing, amazing gift, and I actually feel like over the next 2 years you'll be able to transition 100% into it.
Yay! I want to be a speaker, those kind of things. So thank you.
There you go.
Right.
And give our best to Michaela. She was absolutely amazing.
I am. She's awesome. I'm going to her live event in a couple of weeks in Detroit, so I'm very excited about it.
Oh, man. I wish we could go. That's going to be amazing. All right, Karen. Hey.
I'll just bring y'all with me in my pocket.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween to you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. What a great phone call. There's nothing better on this show than first-time callers.
Yeah.
Now, Rita just said, you know what, I'm going to do that after the break, Rita, because I think I got all of those in, but I will double check. So before I do that, we'll do it after the break. She knows what I'm talking about. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Yeah, this is Lawrence. How you doing, Jimmy?
I'm doing good, Roy. How are you?
Doing just fine.
What's your question for Shaw tonight?
Okay. I've been working on some things for the past 8 months, and I really want to know if they're going to pan out or if it's even something I should do. I'm quite the busy guy. This is the reason why I'm asking this question, and I'm trying to look forward to a new endeavor.
All right. Shaw, what do you have?
All right. So the first thing is you are way too busy. And the second thing I'm going to say to you, and I don't usually bring up health issues.
Say again?
She doesn't bring up...
I don't usually bring up health issues, but I want you to take better care of yourself because you're not doing yourself any favors. There's about 10 things that you need to stop doing. And I would say of all of your projects, focus on the one thing that puts you in the forefront, puts you in control, puts you out there as a speaker or engaging with people one-on-one.
Perfect. That's what I was looking for.
Exactly. Listen to Shaw, Roy. Okay? And have a great, safe Halloween. Thank you so much. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to go back. I have enough time. I try to time this with our network breaks here. So let's see. Got it. Okay. This is from Marion. My daughters seem to be having a bad school year. Please ask what can me and my wife do to help them.
Oh, okay. So best thing to do to help them is try to pinpoint what the true struggle is. The true struggle seems to be more of the social environment than it is the education, and get them into a different social environment so that when they're in school, they don't really care about what's going on socially.
Does that make sense? I want to know. Answer in Twitter. Okay, we've got one more, time for one more. And this is from Olivia. Question is, who spirit-wise comes around me? I seem to have a few.
Okay. Well, let's see what we got. She's got about 6.
She's got about 6?
She's got about 6, yeah. A lot of them, there's one in particular that's masculine, and I feel like the masculine energy is probably more angelic, not necessarily an archangel, but more like her guardian angel, and she's maybe just started listening to him. So he's definitely coming around a lot more. The others seem to be just people that she knew that lived and died, and she asks or talks to them a lot. So they've started showing up because she's been going through sort of this little spiritual awakening. And now that she's sort of arrived and is more in touch with that, they have a lot to say.
The good news is this. Rita just said, all this talk of pizza, you think you're getting pizza tonight. She said, as a reward, it's been such a great show so far that I get breakfast tonight. I get scrambled eggs, bacon, sausage, ham, and biscuits. How
nice.
cool
Can you
is
put that on a pizza?
Oh, now that's an idea. A deep dish breakfast pizza. All right, if you're on hold, stay right there. We're going to get everybody's questions in tonight. Our guest is Shaw the Loon Witch. This is our 4th annual Halloween special. How you doing, Shaw? You ready to take this home late in the 4th quarter?
I am.
Let's do this. More of your questions. All of them are next. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. This is Fade to Black. Stay with us.
Hey, what up, y'all? It's your girl Vivica Fox here, and you are listening to my boy, Jimmy Church, on JimmyChurchRadio.com.
Despite popular opinion, reading a book will not make you smarter.
But listening to Jimmy Church will.
So you went to dinner last night, you had your favorite pasta. Ugh. Or maybe you had a heavy spicy meal and it left you. Ugh. GetTheT.com. Maybe you mowed down a huge steak and your plumbing is all plugged. Ugh. GetTheT.com. Our super strength tea will take care of your occasional. Ugh. It's all organic and non-GMO. Get rid of ugh. We have so many great supplements, but our super tea is #1. GetTheT.com. That's GetTheT.com.
So, you love talk radio? Then you'll love TalkStreamLive.com. TalkStream Live is always on, 24/7 with the best streaming talk shows. Find your favorite talkers and discover some new ones. It's free, readily available online or on mobile with any smartphone or tablet. Finding your favorite talk shows all in one place has gotten a whole lot easier. Just go to TalkStreamLive.com. Be sure to download the free apps from Google Play or the iTunes App Store.
When you take the beans from Central America with dashes of Indonesian and African mixed in and then roasted to the dark side of fade to black, you create the ultimate brew of fringe. Introducing the Fade to Black blend from River Moon Coffee. Yes, River Moon's darkest customized roast was created for the love of Fade to Black. The alchemy of masterful roasting and smoking the beans is in every sip of this full-bodied, dark Java. I need my coffee dark, deep, with distinct bittersweet chocolate highlights, just like the bunker. Leaning further into the darkness of the roast is Fade to Black blend from River Moon Coffee. Just click on the banner at jimmychurchradio.com and use the promo code F2BBLEND for 15% off of your order today. Go Beckley Teppy.
Hey, can we talk about something serious for a minute? Your age. Getting old has its perks. But remember, being a few years younger, you know, your hair was thicker, you didn't have so many wrinkles, that extra weight wasn't haunting you, and you just felt better. Well, we can't turn back the clocks and go back 10 or 15 years, but you can start feeling and looking 10 or 15 years younger with Nature's Youth RSF. It's a doctor-formulated daily supplement that helps your body maintain its peak performance and fight the aging process. Imagine sleeping better, looking better, and feeling better. See how Nature's Youth RSF has helped thousands of people just like you at nature'syouth.com. nature'syouth.com. The holidays are coming. Imagine how it will feel when your family and friends are asking you what you did to look so good. Your secret will be Nature's Youth RSF. It's time to start looking better and feeling better. Learn more and order your Nature's Youth RSF at nature'syouth.com. That's nature'syouth.com.
Erica, Brittany, Gabby, and you're listening to JimmyChurchRadio.com.
It's not a lifestyle we chose. We were born this way. KGRARadio.com.
This is KJCR at JimmyChurchRadio.com.
All right, welcome back. Fade to Black. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. This is our 4th annual Halloween special with Shaw the LoonWitch, live from Massachusetts. I don't know how we're going to squeeze all of this in before the end of the show tonight, but we're going to do the best that we can. We've got a lot going on. Shaw, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Yeah, let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling? You're live. Scott. Say hi to Shaw. Well, don't even say hi. We don't have any time. What's your question for Shaw tonight, Scott?
Hey, Shaw, I've always felt and questions man's existence, and Jimmy knows this, so I survived by playing along with the game of man. And I have made more than I could imagine, but in my whole life, I always felt like someone has been guiding me and watching over me right next to me. Who is it?
You absolutely have had somebody guiding you, watching over you. You're not meant to know who it is, but I'm going to say to you what the cards are showing me is that it's you from another timeline.
What?
Yep.
Yeah. It's you from another timeline.
A duplicate of me?
From another timeline.
Mm-hmm.
And Scott, pay attention to Shaw. Okay?
That makes it go back to Michaela last night.
Totally, 100%. And with that, Scott, have a great, safe Halloween. Well, I'll talk to you before then. Thank you so much, my friend. There you go. For him, it's himself in another timeline talking to him in the now. Wow. Okay,
He's
that's
not supposed to
trippy.
know that, though.
That's trippy. That is really trippy. Okay, let's go back to the phones. I've got a bunch of questions backed up here coming in also via email. And so I'm going to try to get everything in here. So let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Say hi to Shaw. Who's calling?
Hi, Shaw. This is Cindy from North Carolina. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe I got through.
Crazy. Crazy phones tonight, Cindy. I think you found out.
Yes, absolutely. So I am one of those that is asking about an ET question. And I want to know, I had a reading done quite a few years ago where my grandmother came through and absolutely told me I needed to remember what happened to me when I was 8 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And she came through 3 times in that reading and finally said it was an ET experience. And I was like, that blew me away because I had no idea that ETs had anything to do with my life. So what did she want me to know about that experience?
Well, what she wants you to know about that experience is what you learned from that. Like you adopted a different skill or received a different skill set, and there was something about you that changed in that time frame. And I feel like you've suppressed it now, but and probably suppressed it because, going to school and whatever and growing up in a small town is not always conducive to being a little different in your mindset. So what I'm seeing here is it's time for you to kind of reawaken that skill set, reawaken the ability to connect to the other side, the ability to channel higher beings, different frequencies. These are the things that you inherently know how to do.
Okay.
Yeah, Cindy,
So
listen.
So anything in particular she wanted me, she was so adamant. It was like, she was so adamant.
Well,
that
this is the thing that you can bring healing to other
into
people.
all of this kind of stuff, if you know what I mean. All this kind of Jimmy Church show stuff that we're all into. But I had no idea I had an ET encounter, although I can remember a night where I woke up on my neighbor's back porch and I was like, what am I doing here? And that's the only kind of ET kind of experience that I can think would have happened. So I'm just like, what is it that she wanted me to remember so specifically?
Yep.
She was so
it's
adamant.
through these gifts. So you used to talk to, maybe you thought it was an imaginary friend or other people perceived that it was an imaginary friend, but you used to talk to them all the time. And it's the gift of being able to channel those messages and channel that energy that's going to bring a lot of healing to the people around you, and people will seek you out for it, but you've been suppressing it. So she wants you to really get back in touch with that energy, kind of welcome them back and let them push you in the direction that you need to be going to bring about that healing for people.
There you go, Cindy.
So am I looking for something too specific? Because I guess I'm kind of there with what you're saying.
You might be looking for something too specific. Yeah, don't overthink it. If you're using the gift already, use it more globally.
Okay.
There you go, Cindy. Have a great, safe Halloween. Thank you. I absolutely love it. Okay, so if you're on hold, stay right there. I've got some questions that I got to get through here online. Ant in Oz says, just wondering what Shaw has for me in the next 12 months. Ant in Oz.
Okay. A huge adventure. So it's really time for you to shake off the past, get rid of the physical things, emotional things, spiritual things that have not been serving you for the last 2 or 3 years. You've been really feeling stuck, feeling worn down, and you've been trying to kind of fit into a environment that you don't belong in. You need to take that first step into, we'll just say, the unknown. Really, it's time to follow your heart instead of what society is trying to dictate to you.
There you go, Aunt. Listen to Shaw. Next, this is from Janine with a J. Janine says, my brother just crossed over. His wife of 45 years depended on him for everything. Will she get it together and thrive? And that's from Janine.
No. It's a struggle. It's going to be a struggle for a long time to come. I mean, will she get it together in the grand long-term scheme of things? Yeah, in 2 or 3 years she will, but not in the near future.
There you go, Janine. So be there for her. That sounds like what needs to happen. Andrew says, he wants me to. Okay, all right. Okay, before I get to that, Andrew, I'll do that at the end of the show. He wants me to ask a question for myself, and I will. I will, Andrew. Okay. Aaron, AA. Aaron wants to know, what was my job in my angel past life? What was my job in my angel past life?
Communication was your job. In that lifetime, your job was specifically to bring communication to all different beings, so international communication, I guess, or interspecies communication. It was all about being able to communicate between different species.
There you go. All right, Aaron. Pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Okay, let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Faded Black. Who's calling? What's your question for Shaw? You're live. 3.
Hello there.
Yeah, you're live.
Can you hear me?
Yes, you're live right now.
Yes, this is Captain. How are you, Jimmy?
Captain, I am good. Really quick, Captain, what's your question for Shaw?
My question is this. Shaw, who are the people surrounding me, and what are they trying to tell me? Is it somebody from my past, or somebody passed over, or what's happening right now?
Okay, so the question from Captain is, who is it that is around him, and what are they trying to say?
Yep, so there's 4 around him. They're trying to, one of them is really trying to have him address a health concern, something that he's been ignoring for almost a decade now, and he needs to take care of it. But one of them is a child that he never had.
Wow, Captain, you're tripping right now, aren't you? Yeah, you're tripping.
I never had. I mean,
hey, Captain. Captain.
Question mark.
Yeah, Captain.
I mean,
Captain. Captain.
I don't know.
Yeah, don't trip. Listen to Shaw. You know she's right. You know it right now, Captain. You know it. And so, you know what? Enjoy this knowledge that you just got. Have a great night, man. And we'll talk later on, and have a great Halloween.
All right, thank you, Jimmy. Wow.
I know. Talk to you, Captain. Oh, that was good. That was absolutely amazing. Man, I'm looking at the time here. Okay, let's do this. Let's go back to, I've got some important emails that just came in. This is from Dean from the United Kingdom, all the way over from the United Kingdom. Dean says, I'm feeling very disillusioned with my current job, and I'm wondering if Shaw can give me any pointers. Should I stick with it or try something new? That's from Dean in the UK, Shaw.
All right, Dean, you need to try something new, embark on a spiritual path, and don't worry about the financial pieces of it. The work that you're doing, it's thankless. It's not, you're not getting anything emotionally from the work, and you need to be more well-rounded in your career and get something physically, yes, but also emotionally and spiritually.
Okay, this is from John from Caseville. John says, my past 4 years have been very rough. Please tell me how my future looks. John from Caseville.
Okay. Fingers crossed that it looks good.
Fingers crossed, John, but it looks good. That's...
Oh, it does look really good. So financially in the spring, there's a huge change. There's a lot of, I see money flowing his way, but I also see happiness in a relationship that's coming, and a sense of peace. So he's definitely in the last couple of months of whatever the bad things have been.
This is from Brian. Fingers crossed. Don't forget, fingers crossed. I love it. It's not negative. That's what's really cool, because you would be right there on the negative side if that's what you had, but you don't. This is from Brian. Brian says, I can't get through on the phone line, so I'm cheating. Okay, fair enough. My name is Brian. Will I ever have a child or children?
Brian, one.
He's going to have one child, and you can't tell if it's a boy or a girl because...
I can't tell if it's a boy or a girl, but I will say it will be born in the month of March. Not obviously this March, but at some future March date.
Okay, now... Okay, this is from Rita. The Rita.
I was going to say, is it our Rita?
It's our Rita. And she wants to know, will Jimmy enjoy his breakfast for dinner tonight? No, I'm just kidding. This is her question. She says, ask Shaw to pull a card on my dreams. What is the purpose?
Wow, I can't swear on your show.
You can say, holy crap.
So you need to get in touch with your inner goddess, your inner light. The dream is trying to tell you enough with the light, sweet niceness. It's time to make those big changes that you've been thinking about for the last 5 or 6 years. It's time to really just take the bull by the horns and get in touch with your inner be ...
Really?
Yeah.
And okay, well, what's the second part though? What is the purpose?
So the purpose of it is actually to bring her the wish card.
Really?
Yep. This will be the fulfillment of her highest desire.
Wow. You got me in trouble.
So I did?
Yeah, of course, Shaw. Think about that for a second. She's going to fire me.
No.
Wow. Very rarely am I speechless. Thank you for that. All right. Now, earlier, I want to go back to this, which is it was from Andrew. Andrew wanted me to ask a question about my conversation last night with the Council of Light. So I kind of want to do this. Because this is in a general term, okay, in an overall sense, but was my conversation with the Council of Light, were the answers for me or for everyone else? And for those that were listening to the conversation last night, I think you understand that conversation. So were the answers for me, should I pay attention, in a personal sense back at me? Should I use that for guidance, or were the answers for everyone else?
So the answer to that is it's a twofold answer, because there were some things that were for you specifically, and those answers related more to your personal truth. And I feel like when you heard those things coming through, you physically reacted, like you knew, oh, this is definitely for me.
Right.
But the other piece of that is for you to give guidance to a larger group. So some of it is for everybody, but it's your place to give that guidance.
I got you. Wow. Okay, that's not the answer I expected, Shaw. Well, there you go. There you go, right? Okay, I have one last question, and it's this one. It is from Crusher. Well, actually, his name is Terry. Okay?
Okay.
And Terry wants to know, I started a new business last year, and it was doing well. Okay? Now, it is doing well, not was. Okay? That's two different questions, right? I started a new business last year, and it was doing well. Should I sell it, or will I make much more just holding on and expanding it myself?
Hold on and expand it. You got 3 more years before you should sell.
There you go. Terry, I would give you that advice. I don't even need cards for that. No, seriously. Yeah, don't do the money play, man. Hang on, expand it yourself. And there you go. Now, Shaw, really quick, first off, amazing night. I expected this. Thank you. All of the Fadernauts, thank you. What are you going to be doing? Well, let's do that first. Are you out there right now? You're doing the retail thing, which is really cool.
There. I'm still doing the readings. I'm still doing the healings and teaching classes. Yep, we've expanded, so we have a street level storefront location. So we've got a little bit of retail product in there as well.
Where is that? Where is that?
It's in Taunton, Massachusetts, and the business is called The Enchanted Forest Taunton. So you can find us on Facebook. EnchantedForestTaunton.com is the website for our shop. Then you can see pictures of me and Granite.
That is so cool. Somebody just tweeted, did she say Granite? Yes, she did.
I did.
Go ahead. I'm going to let you say, he's my rock. Just say
he is my rock.
So, but everybody can just come by and you're there. When is it open?
We're open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 2 to 6, and Saturdays 12 to 4, unless we're out at an event. I'm only there on Saturdays, but I'm also available by appointment because, I still got to do the corporate thing.
Sure. So
this weekend, I'm actually going to be in the Albany area. I have 2 events that I'm going to be at with Granite. We're going to be at the Troy City Night tomorrow at Jeans Greens, and then on Saturday, we're going to be at the Om Shanti Yoga Center in Castleton at their Mystic Fair. So I'm really excited about that.
Very cool. And, it will really make my day if some of the Fadernauts come by and go, Shah, we heard you the other night.
I usually get a lot of people call and make appointments, and they're from the New York area. So that's why I'm like, hey, come see me.
Yeah, so cool. And to have, somebody come by the retail shop on a Saturday and go, and they'll pop up in their fade to black shirt. It'll make things special.
That would be awesome.
So
I got to tell you, because I do aura photography and I had to upgrade my equipment. So now Granite and I do aura healing sessions. I videotape your aura as it's changing through a shamanic drum healing session.
Oh, that is so cool. That the aura photography trips me out.
It's amazing.
It's really a trippy thing to see and witness. I wanted to ask you really quick. So the Albany events, are they on your website?
They're on my Facebook.
They're on your Facebook page.
They should be on the website too, because I think I put them on my calendar.
And for anybody that wants to call in, all of the information is on the LoonWitch.com, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, and those links, everybody, if you don't remember that, they're over at jimmychurchradio.com. Absolutely fantastic night tonight, Shah. And I just have to say thank you. It is for everybody that just listened to the show for the last 3 hours, they know exactly how much energy you put in to all of this. And it's very special. And I want to thank you again. I cannot wait until next year. I know. And I can't even believe it. This is our 4th year.
I know.
It's just absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Give my best to your rock, Granite, and we'll talk soon, okay? And if you need anything, you know what to do. Thank you, Sha.
All right. Thanks, Jimmy.
Thank you. Sha the Loon Witch. Now, again, just go to jimmychurchradio.com. All of her information is there. Click. And if you're in the Albany area this weekend, if you're from Albany, go to the website, check out where she's going to be, and go by. Put on your Fade to Black shirt, go by and say hello. Make it special. Just an absolutely wonderful night tonight. Thank you, everybody that called in. Absolutely fantastic. All of the tweets. It just makes this show so special. And I was reading through here, everybody's replies coming back and commenting on all of this. This is an interactive show, and it just makes everything so special. The other part about it, for me, that made it so special is everybody said, thank you. Did I cough on the air? Mark Tarana says I coughed on the air. Did I? I thought I hit the cough button. Oh, I might have. I coughed 3 times. I hit the cough button twice. Maybe one slipped through. But everybody's comments about pizza, right? It's just so funny. Thanks, man. Thanks. Now I've got to go get a pizza. Yeah. We are going to order from LoonWitch and get some of their frozen. It comes packed in dry ice, and then you put it in the oven out here. So I'm just absolutely fixated now on Lou's Pizza, man. I've got to get the deep dish out here, and that's it. Now we are a couple of things really quick before I let you go. I need everybody to focus on our star search that we are going to be doing for the next great podcasting star. All right, we have put a lot into this. Tascam is making sure that you will have the best podcast studio possible. So that talent from there is all left up to you. We're going to get the contest rules and everything up at jimmychurchradio.com, and I want the best, okay? I need you to pitch me. But we will find the next podcasting star. This is a big deal. It's a big deal for us. Also, before I let you go, uniwiki.org, theunityproject.org, all of the podcast and the production that we are doing right now will involve you. Please go and sign up and take care of business. With that, we're going to take this weekend off, everybody. We're going to relax. Well, sort of. We still work all weekend. And with that, we'll see everybody on Monday. This is Fade to Black. I want to thank Shaw, the Loon Witch. Again, theloonwitch.com. Everything is over at jimmychurchradio.com. Fade to Black's executive producer is Rita Kamarian. Show is produced by Hilton J. Palm, Mark D. Kovar. I'm looking for my show notes. They have disappeared. LJ3, Renee, Jonas, Dennis, thank you, Bob. Announcers are Steve Harder, Gene Vitoa, Mark D. Kovar. Fady Badeo. Webmaster is Drew the Geek. Music, Doug Aldrich. Intro, Spaceboy. SpaceboyMusic.com. Fade to Black is produced by KJCR for the Game Changer Network. Syndication is KGRA, The Planet. This broadcast is owned and copyrighted 2017 by Fade to Black and the Game Changer Network. It cannot be rebroadcast, downloaded, copied, or used anywhere in the known universe without written permission from Fade to Black or the Game Changer Network. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. Thank you to everybody that called in tonight. Thank you to everybody that tweeted. You made this show special. Until Monday, I want everybody to be safe. Go Beckley Teppy.